You are now listening to the Sae Bae Cast, the #1 old school RuneScape podcast featuring guests from all across Galanor. To support this podcast, visit the Patreon link in the description.
All right, welcome to the Sae Bae Cast number 97 with Skill Specs. Skill Specs, how you doing this? I did not understand that it was 3 a.m. for you. The time zones are so fucked.
I know, and I know, man. Don't even worry about it though, bro, because I'm quite a creature, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Regrettably so, man. Like a lot of RuneScape players, man. Very much a creature, like with my sleeping habits.
Oh yeah, my sleeping schedule has just been all over the place the past 4 years. Ever since I started streaming, it goes. I don't know if you have this. I was talking about it with Alkin last week. This problem where your sleep schedule can be somewhat okay, and then all of a sudden it drifts into like a 2x4, and I call it that because it's like you're sleeping 4-hour segments twice a day, and then you're up for like the other like 8
so
hours.
You're talking about like cat naps, man. That's what I call them, bro. Cat naps, bro.
Yeah,
little cheeky ones, bro. No, I can definitely relate, unfortunately, to Mr. Alkin, bro. Dude, that's a good guest. Wow, I haven't listened to that one, bro. I'll be honest. I love Alkin, man. Big Alkin fan.
Yeah, and you never need to apologize for not listening to the cast. There are so many fucking hours of the cast. Like, I do not blame it. There is no way. First of all, there are people that have listened to this podcast every single episode, and I'm like, how do you even have that time to just listen? That's
actually
people?
Amazing. I like to think, before I came on the podcast, as I say, but I thought about this. I was like, people possibly listen to this on the way to work in the car.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know, bro. You genuinely have had someone do that, I without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, people will literally reach out to me. I'm like, dude, you're like my morning commute. Like, I take a long drive or I take a long walk to whatever, and I'm just listening to it. I'm like, that. It makes me feel a little bit stressed out, I guess, a little bit, because I'm like, damn, like I gotta kind of take a step back and evaluate what I'm saying, because sometimes I just treat these very, very, very casually, and then I realize there's people that actually have this as a ritual, like they listen to, and I'm like, oh, geez.
Listening to it word for word and analyzing what you're saying. Yeah, then it starts to get a little bit scary. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, yo, if you're listening to this right now, I just hope you have an amazing day at work. Okay, thank you.
All right, Skill Specs, we need to talk about you, basically. And I want to...
Yep.
So I don't know exactly the whole history of content creation with you and like how you got into it and stuff, because I really entered the scene around late 2015-ish, and I know there was all this, like, you know, Twitch stuff going on back then. Twitch was a completely different place, by the way. That was just insane. So
yeah, it definitely was. I was watching some clips the other day. I dug into the old archive, bro. Sorry to cut you off there, Mr. Sae Bae.
You're good.
You struck a topic which instantly just, oh man. I don't know. I started looking into the old clips and of old streams and stuff like that, and old pictures, and I found the funniest looking B0aty. He looks so young and innocent.
I know. He looks so young, dude. He's like a straight up old man now. I mean, like in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, he's like hit his like final form almost. But you look at those, I don't know, just those younger pictures, and it's like, damn. I don't even remember B0aty ever being this way.
It's the beard and the glasses, bro. That's what does it. A lot of the younger pictures, he doesn't have glasses and he doesn't have the beard, and that adds at least like 15 years.
Yeah. Okay, so when did you start content creation? What really got you into it? And really kind of what was your introduction to old school? I know I just threw a bunch at you, but just kind of go at it as you will.
I could go back to the very beginning, and it isn't a very good beginning. And I don't mind it being on YouTube because I'm not necessarily shy about it. But I did start playing RuneScape and very much so enjoying RuneScape, doing a lot of loring. I don't know if you knew that, Mr. Sae Bae, about me, but I did enjoy doing a lot of loring.
Lore, about that? Explain that.
Yeah, like oh god, it's very cringe to think about, and I kind of looking back on it, it's like, oh god. But yeah, bro, I used to have a bunch of friends, and we went around and we found people with expensive items, and we took them into a place called the Red Portal, and in the Red Portal in RuneScape back then, dude, it was a danger zone. Okay, we used to take them in there in the dangerous place and give them a little sweet talk and tell them, hey, don't worry, Mr. Sae Bae, telegrab that, you'll be completely safe. And Mr. Saber, you weren't safe. I was waiting on the other side with licking my lips, and that's pretty much how I started really enjoying RuneScape and PKing as a whole.
I need to talk because
What?
some of the time that stuff happens because the person fell victim first and then they get involved in it. Did that happen to you? Like, were you ever the victim of a scam like that, and then that kind of led you into being the actual scam artist?
I believe, God, dude, I don't remember the initial spark. Yeah, no, I really don't. Oh God, so someone's telling me there was an old lore called Jojo 3000, and he was very famous for doing the telegrab laws north of the Varrock. You know the pub, Sae Bae?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There he would tell people to telegrab the things, man. And I think I watched a lot of his videos, and maybe that he gave me an inspiration. And yeah, have you ever spoke to Framed on the podcast?
No, not yet.
You haven't? Okay,
No,
well, yeah. There's a second for this story, and my Lauren is also was a rival Laura, and that was Framed.
Really?
And,
so you have like a long history, like
we do, bro. We hated each other, like actually hated each other, like screaming at each other, flaming each other, because we had two different rival clans. Okay, his clan was called Law Nation. I know, very cringe. I know. His was Law Nation, and mine was Gwas Laws, and it was, dude, it's just so cringe. I know, looking back on it, bros. Oh my God, so bad. But we hated each other, and we obviously we had like a clan full of people who did similar things, and we were all, we called ourselves the talkers, and then we had the killers, and the talkers, they would do the sweet talking at the bank, and then the killers, the lazy bastards would, they would wait north of the red portal and lick their lips, and I was infamous for being one of the guys who killed the people.
Okay,
not necessarily sweet talk them.
What was what was like the pinnacle of, I guess, like, what was the best thing that ever happened, or like the best loot you ever got from it, basically? Like, what was like the most memorable moment of that time?
Oh God.
Like, was there a certain moment where you were just like,
I can say there's like a really good moment, because dude, it's real fucked up. You know what I mean? It really is fucked up. Looking back, I can't lie. So there's nothing really good about it, and I don't really want to say there's a good about it, but definitely, I don't know, man.
Good
For
memories,
example, like
at least, I hope.
seeing things like Easter eggs on the floor from killing someone, like an Easter egg, and
Jesus
knew that
Christ.
was great, bro. And I'm talking like, like 5 blue Halloween masks on a single pile, and just things like that, bro. Like I saw, and
Dude,
party hats, countless party hats, bro.
There was just the time period of us just having undeveloped brains. Like, every single person that was playing RuneScape then was a literal child, and we're all just like total dumbasses. You would have the malicious people, and then you'd have like the innocent prey that, you just prey on, basically. I remember being the prey initially, because I mean,
no.
Let's be honest. We all experience that. I feel like if you've played this game for about 15, 20 years, you know what we're talking about. But like, I remember getting scammed because somebody sold me a fucking spinach roll for 200K. And again, this is not like bills or anything. I was poor, I had like 100K was like unfathomable.
Dude, 200K is a lot in the grand scheme of things for a fucking spinach roll.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I don't know if you remember, like, this is like 2004, 2005-ish. Muddy keys and spinach rolls. Nobody knew where the hell you got them from, and so people just skyrocketed the price and just sold junk, basically saying like, yeah, these are really rare.
Okay. Yep. Definitely. Same thing with the mint cakes, right?
Just any of those random items. There was no such thing as a wiki. I didn't even know how to Google stuff. Like, genuinely, I was just a fucking idiot. And
I never thought about that. Damn, if you knew how to make a mint cake, you were rich. Oh, dude, my God.
All you really had to do to be rich is just have a slightly more advanced brain for like a teenager, and just really go hard on like what would deceive people. You know what I mean? And I was deceived big time. And then you know what happened immediately after? Instead of just accepting my loss, I was like, I want to deceive now. Like, I want to be the guy that takes the power back, I really couldn't take the power back, though. It was really tough. Because I tried to come up with my own like little lures and stuff, and it didn't work. I was too I don't know. I was too innocent. I just didn't know, real psychology of what would get people to do stuff. So I just basically a total noob trying to scam other people, and just never worked.
It
Yeah.
never worked.
Never worked. Never worked. I mean, there was a few times I remember learning the little trade scam where you'd sit at the West Veroc Bank, and you'd have two people saying selling this, buying this, and you just skyrocket the buy price.
Okay.
But it just never worked because I don't know, some people made it really work, but I think this is what I remember as a kid. The only way to make it work is you had to look super rich. If as long as people could gain trust because you're wearing absolute pimp gear, then people would just love you basically. And I was a noob and I didn't have any money. So.
You've just sparked that the question you asked me, how it began, the whole luring thing, how I got into it.
Yeah.
It was because I remember now, somebody traded me a cape that was noted, and they switched. There was an obsidian cape that was noted, and they switched it for a regular cape. That was where it began. And then like you said, I did the exact same thing. I sat there and I perfected how he did it. I did that for a while. I remember now, and I sat there with my friends. I had friends in real life. It's kind of sad. I had friends in real life. We did this with. You've just sparked the whole
I want to.
I didn't even. Yeah, bro, a whole can of worms in my brain. I forgot to in real life. I had there was three of us, and we used to have sleepovers, and we used to just do that trade scamming thing with obsidian capes and noted capes. Oh my god, that's so sad.
Just the tick perfect trading where there was no red flashing whatsoever. Just the perfect little switch right before they click accept. Yeah.
Oh my god.
People mastered that timing. I don't know how, because I remember getting scammed that way too. I'd always be really aware on the second screen, so I wasn't making any rash decisions. But damn, people would literally get that tick fucking perfect right when I click accept. I don't know how they did it.
Definitely some kind of bot, probably. But that's not even how it was done. It was mainly just you'd show someone the obsidian cape, and you'd be like, "Oh, it's an obsidian cape," and then you'd decline the trade again, and then in the second trade, it wasn't the obsidian cape.
Oh, okay. That's a lot easier to pull off.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it was. Just but okay. That's how. Now you know.
What was there was a certain item, I think it was a Verak skirt, or it was some sort of item that looked almost identical to another piece of armor that's just way worse.
A Verak skirt and a bronze plate skirt, that's another one.
that must have been it. Jesus. Oh yeah,
a Verak helmet or a bronze full helmet was one damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bro, those noted items, man, they miniaturize them. It's impossible to fucking see what you're looking at, Damn.
Oh god, I really wish you wouldn't have made me realize how much of a dick I was back then.
I don't know. I think sometimes it's nice to know how much of a total rat you were in younger years, because you see your personal development, So
True, very true.
Okay, so what got you into fast forward a little bit? I'm assuming you weren't streaming at that time as a kid, but
no, I was not. No. Jesus.
So what was the spawn of streaming and just content creation in general? What made you finally decide to go live one day?
I'd say it happened in 3 steps. It was EOC came out, and then way harder to kill people with luring. It was unbelievably hard, so stopped playing for a little bit. And then the petition with Sorect and everything happened. And then that was the second thing. And then the third thing was luring was bannable. They made it so luring was actually bannable. It was a bannable offense. Then it wasn't just frowned upon. Multiple screenshots of JMods and a real old time of Mod Matt K coming in, and he said it was frowned upon, and we really worked around that. I was like, oh yeah, it's not against the rules and such, and that was a big hit in the head when they said it was bannable. Yeah. We stopped, and then round about that time, 2007 Old School came out, and then no luring on there. It was straight sailing. Building a pure. Sorry, clear my throat. I was building a pure. I didn't clear anything. Okay, building a pure.
So before Old School, were you already sort of a PKer, or did you really just play the game just to, do your little shenanigans?
Yeah, like I said, it stems back to like I was talking like you had a talker and you had a killer. Those two roles in the Lauren clan chat. I was a killer, and that
Oh,
obviously.
okay. So I thought
Yeah.
I was assuming you were the sweet talker. I mean,
No, I did a bit. I did both. I multi-logged,
okay.
but I because I ran the clan. I was quite a bit of a. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Let's move on from this
Go
one.
on.
But
Yeah, let's go on.
I was the killer. I was the murderer. Okay, and that's mainly why.
So,
Damn.
so you
Okay.
had some pretty good skills, I'm assuming, for PKing, and that kind of just evolved into old school. Did you enjoy EOC PKing? I didn't even play back then in like the
No.
EOC kind of era, even like from pretty much from 2008 to 2012. I just did not know anything about the game. I just avoided it basically as soon as they got rid of free trade.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't mess with any of it. I didn't touch any of the EOC PKing. I just couldn't get into it at all. I don't know. It was the abilities. It was just way different.
So old school was like a breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
And
And we didn't do the Lauren like I said on the 2007 because around about the same time that happened, they made Lauren bannable on RS3, and we assumed it was the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So getting into old school, did you kind of like immediately start streaming, or were you just playing for fun, building the pure? Explain.
I was. I don't know why, but yeah, I really liked pures on RuneScape. So when 07 came out, it was a great opportunity to really make a pure. So that was Skill Specs, my main account, which I'm playing now. It started as a 1 defense pure.
Wow.
That was all it was. As a 50 attack 1 defense pure. I loved it. I PK'd with Sun and Old School. I did a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You know Sun and Old School.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a lot of PKing with Sun and Old School, man. I mean. I know he's got a lot of bad rep now these days, and a lot of things that happened. But dude, back then he was so funny. He's such a. We were actually friends. We spoke a lot off stream and on stream. I don't know. And yeah, dude, a lot of pure PKing. It was like a competition almost. I don't know, bros. And Mercanator. Oh, you hear of that name?
No.
Oh god, yeah, there's a PK called Mercanator, and he was, dude. Someone listening to the podcast right now will know him, man. He was another PK, and he was very funny. Ah, damn, dude, you're just opening a can of worms, man, of memories. I'll be honest. So yeah, a lot of pure PKing in north of the Edgeville ditch. A lot of that stuff, bro.
Okay.
That's how I started, man. Mainly, and then around about that time, the streaming started as well. So I already had it, obviously, a YouTube. Wait. Dude, I didn't even mention that. But yeah, when I was during the Lauren Sae Bae, I was uploading on YouTube. So I uploaded the kills to YouTube and such. And obviously that's how it started, the following. So then when I came to 07, I kind of already had a couple followers, and such. So when I started up the PK streams, dude, it did so well. I blew expectations, man. I think my mum's expectations, my dad's expectations, everyone's expectations.
That's sick. So it's just videos at first, and then what brought it into live streaming?
Oh God, I don't know. Something's telling me. I just thought it would be a good idea to it start. Bro, I wish I could tell you the exact answer to that because I want to know myself. I really don't know. I think it's all during that era. There was like I was up to date with I was kind of browsing Twitch anyway because people were like doing flower games and such on there, and the flower games were rich guys, kind of guys you want to speak to if you were a guy who liked luring, so I may not have been around Twitch, and knew of Twitch.
Okay. So yeah, the memories are a bit cloudy on how it all started, but
yeah
you did say that like your expectations were a lot lower than what actually had happened. So what was like the moment when you realized like this is a thing you can do, and like content creation is now like a pursuit that you want to get involved in? Was there like a certain moment, or was it just kind of like a slow little transition into just being like, oh shit, like I'm a streamer / YouTuber? Yeah,
I never really had like I never really, dude. I'm not just gonna sound, I don't know how it's gonna sound to some people, but I never went through that phase of like having nobody in the chat to speak to ever. Do you know what I mean? Like it instantly was just busy. From 2007 release, there was a lot of people who wanted to watch that on Twitch, and I always had a busy chat. and I'm very blessed for that. Like I never these days, I imagine it's super hard to get into stream, and it's so busy, and
Hmm.
there's very very few niches. So I was very lucky with that situation.
That's cool. Yeah, there is just something about starting early. Just starting early, getting
Yeah.
a foundation of like followers and viewers, and then like from there on, it really does become kind of like smooth sailing. Of course, you always have to like up your game a little bit, like do something fresh. But for the most part, people have been around Twitch for so many years. They would rather watch a guy that they know for years rather than like trying to explore a different content
Yeah,
creator.
yeah, I
Not
can
to
see.
say that
Yeah,
people don't do that, but vast majority stick to what they know. So.
yeah. No, that does make sense. Right. What was I gonna say? Yeah, another big thing. B0aty was another massive influence on watching the live streams, and I watched him on YouTube. I was a huge B0aty fan. Not gonna lie, big B0aty nerd, Mr. Sae Bae. If you
Same.
couldn't guess, dude. I don't know, man. I've always loved him, bro. And then, dude, I could just when I speak to you, and then I just remember things, and it just clicks to me, and I'm like, oh, I remember that. I remember that, dude. Things I've forgotten. I don't know, man. Sorry if I'm just rambling
No,
here.
I love it. Okay, here. Actually, I see a topic right here, kind of going off of what you just said. Lyra actually asks, "How did Jay meet B0aty?" So, what was the beginning of your friendship?
Yeah, that was beautiful. He started coming around the streams, showing an interest in my content, and I don't know why. And he loved killing me, and he loved just watching me die. And I don't know why he took such a shining to me, man. And still to this very day, Mr. Sae Bae, I'll go into his live stream and I still see the same shine, and but it truly is quite. I don't know, man. It's emotional, bro. Like he still values me so highly, and I don't know why. I never knew why. And I don't know, man. I really am a big fan of the old ginger, bro. And not to get into all the, a little bit dark on you there, bro. But he truly is a nice guy, bro. I don't know. He just showed interest in me. I guess that's how it started.
That's awesome.
And then it turned, yeah, dude. It turns out we got to speaking, and we live literally 5 minutes up the road from each other.
Wow, and you didn't even know that before?
Did not even know that. No.
What? Okay, that's insane.
Yeah, and then we met. I think the first time we met was I don't know if I met him beforehand or the first one was RuneFest maybe. I don't know. And we traveled down to RuneFest together. I think that was the first time I saw him in 2000 and oh god, I don't even know. But yeah, something around those time. That's how.
That's so cool.
Hope that cleared it up for you.
Now, Bodhi's like honestly one of like the most wholesome individuals. He really has nothing bad to say about people. He just ignores the negatives and stuff, and he really just shares the positive. And like even when I talked to him, I had never talked to him before that cast, and we talked for over 5 hours, and we're just everything that came out of his mouth was just like wholesome, and like he truly does care about people, and he cares about the community, and yeah.
He's genuinely down to earth, and he'll give you a conversation, and he won't speak to you as I don't know, man. On live stream, he'll terminate you and throw you in the cage. But if you're genuinely having a conversation with him, he'll give you every second. Yeah. I don't know. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, I mean,
two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not saying it's like a character or whatever, but I mean I don't know. It's hard to have a true conversation with him when you're actually in the live stream. Like you said, when you got into the call with him, boom, 5 hours just so easily flown.
Yeah, it was nice. Okay, so let's take a little detour over to so I know you're a PKer. In fact, let me just ask you, like, just straight up, what do you really love about RuneScape? Is it just all PKing? Have you ever had like a passion for doing something like? I know B0aty has had multiple phases. He went through like PKing, hardcore Ironman, one-man army first of all, and then like that was kind of involved in PKing with a little bit of Ironman spirit, and then it kind of drifted into hardcore. Then it just became like collection log maining. Have you ever wanted to like do something else in the game?
No, yeah, and no. Like, dude, I wouldn't say I strictly play the game to be a PKer. Do you know what I mean? Like, God, were you playing RuneScape when the Queen Black Dragon came out?
No, so my whole history is like I played from 2004, 2007, quit for 8 years literally, and came back to 2015
Okay.
old school.
But yeah, the Queen Black Dragon was RuneScape released it, and it was like one of their first like really big mechanical bosses. And dude, that I really loved that, and I could say like the same for any content that comes to old school now. Is just I don't know. I enjoy the mechanics, like with the TOA that they just did.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know. I like everything RuneScape. You could say not just the PK, and I just that's mainly what I spend my time doing because I'll get bored of doing TOA endlessly, and I don't know. I can't get bored of PKing because it's always different. There's always someone different to kill.
Yep. And the
One thing I
content's
will
just
say,
way better too. Like I don't know, because even as the viewer, you don't the viewer watching. I'm not gonna lie, watching PKing streams. Yes, it's not like my strong suit of PKing, but every single time I'm in it, it's entertaining regardless because you're killing like real people in the game and just it's fun. You know what I mean? Like it's just like everything's
real
different.
money on the line.
You don't know what to expect.
Everything he's got. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, completely understand. Don't worry, bro. I was gonna say something, but I don't worry. Yep, gone. Yep.
You know what?
Gone.
Let's this tweet's just staring at me in the face, so let's just cover it right now.
Hit it.
B0aty has a bunch of different questions, and we're just gonna get right into it. First of all, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see this little toad. If you're just listening to it, it's like this little. It looks like a dirt mound with eyes on it. It's crazy. Anyway,
I know exactly where you're. Yep.
He asks, and we'll just go in order. Thoughts on toads?
I like toads. Toads are pretty cool. I wouldn't say like I really ever thought about a toad until he got one as a pet. Dude, Mr. Sae Bae, I gotta say, man, recently, dude, he's just been sending me pictures of toads eating like different worms every day, bro. He's just been sending me like I don't know. I'll open up a DM from him, bro, and it'll just be a toad like completely just fucking sucking up a worm, bro. And I don't know. They just look so evil, bro. I don't know. I like toads. Toads are cool. They're menacing.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I like toads. Yes, toads are good.
Dude, I actually, speaking of toads, you just brought up a little memory of mine. I think I saw it on Reddit or something. Like there was like these two toads, and there's like one piece of food. It was like a worm or something.
Yeah.
And you just see like one of the toads like eat the worm, and then the other one like goes like 2 seconds later and just totally misses it because it's already gone, And the toad just glares at the other toad menacingly. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like these things are. I don't know. I don't know if they're violent or not. Are toads violent? Like, would they like hurt each other, or are they just like chill and just get angry inside and then just like move on? I don't know. I just remember seeing that clip. I was like, dude, that toad's gonna like beat that other toad. I don't know.
That is the exact clip that Adam sent me that I just posted on Discord there to you. Is that the one you're talking about?
It must.
Because dude, that's what he sent me.
It must.
Dude, yeah. But there you go. They look like friendly toads, but I don't know, man.
Hell yeah. All right. How do you like? Or wait, no. How do you make your hot chocolates?
Yeah. Oh God, dude, I'm gonna get roasted for this.
Okay.
I'd say you put in two teaspoons of hot chocolate powder. You put in a teaspoon of sugar. You fill it to about halfway with hot water, and then you top it off with some, a little bit of cold milk. Now, someone's gonna like that. That's not the way to do a hot chocolate, but that's how I do my hot chocolate. Please let's see in the comments, how do you do your hot chocolates?
I don't see how you could be flamed for that. I feel like that's a pretty normal ritual. I don't know.
Dude. Some people don't use water.
Well, I would probably use milk, just like straight up milk the whole time, but I could still understand water because like. I don't know. It doesn't ruin it. That powder shit makes it into hot cocoa regardless of a liquid. Well, obviously if it's like water or milk.
I'll take that. That's a win. I'm not seen as weird. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No one can flame me about it.
I feel like it's normal. Okay, so if I'm at home and I make hot chocolate, I haven't made hot chocolate in years, I'll be honest. But if it's at home, it's milk. If I'm on a camp out at like when I used to actually go outside back when I was a kid, it was always just boiling water with some powder.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, and I can't tell the difference, honestly.
Yeah,
I've tried. I'm sorry.
Okay, he asks, when's the last time you sank 5 Jaeger bombs within 10 seconds?
With him, 100% without a shadow of doubt. With him, I've not been drinking as much since I've been over here in Australia. I don't know. I definitely been missing my drinking partner.
Why is that
I'll say
you drink less? Is there a reason?
I don't know. Well, most of my friends are in the UK. I'll be honest. So, I don't know.
So you're more of like a social drinker, like
drink. Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Well said. What about yourself?
I don't actually drink at all. I've drinking in the past, and I swear to God, I just hate alcohol. I hate the taste.
Yeah.
The feeling's good for a little bit, and then it's just like a guaranteed hangover. It's guaranteed. I have a fucking massive headache. It's just never been for me. But I also never grew up with it. Like the first time I ever drank was when I was like, well, I guess I had like a couple drinks when I was like in high school, but just like at parties, and I would drink like once, and I was like, okay, this tastes disgusting. But the real time I actually got absolutely plastered was when I was 23, and I was like, I fucking hate this. Like, I hate this so much.
Wow.
So yeah.
So at 23,
23
is when you first got proper plastered.
Yep. And I threw up everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is I was at my this is like right when I started streaming, actually, believe it or not. It was probably a couple weeks after I started streaming. I just got fucking hammered with some what was it? Like Jim Beam bourbon, dude. Just oh my God.
Oh God,
Listen,
no.
I drank, I didn't even know what the hell I was supposed to be doing. I drank like literally half a red Solo cup. I'm talking like 7 or 8 ounces of this shit. And
your first drinking experience.
yeah, and I just drank it, and I had eaten food, and then I just remember being on the floor, just like frothing at the mouth, basically. I just threw up everywhere. And I remember,
bro, I'm sorry.
Dude, the next morning, I looked at that huge bottle of Jim Beam, and I literally couldn't even look at it. It made me nauseous to even look at it.
I can relate. I can, buddy. I can. Don't worry. That makes perfect sense. It really.
Oh
I don't know why.
God. Yeah, it was horrible experience. I drank a few times afterward. I went to New Orleans like a year ago, and I enjoyed myself a little bit, but I really just don't enjoy it. So that's
never a Jim Beam again.
Fucked Jim Beam, yeah. Just, oh my God, so gross. Ooh, I'm getting like the chills just thinking about it. Like my body was in like shock because I just didn't know what was happening to me. Like it was, I'm like given like the very smallest details. I just remember feeling like absolute death the next day. It was horrible.
Hey, I ever meet you in person, like a Roomfest or something, I'm flying at you with a Jim Beam. All right, that's the first thing you see is me coming at you with a Jim Beam. Okay,
yeah, you want to drink, man? Yeah. Just literally smells like Sharpie, dude. Like, oh my God. Whew. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, anything?
I was gonna say, yeah, you've given me a memory there as well. That reminds me the first time I drank was when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, on my 18th birthday. I didn't start drinking early or anything like that, and maybe the odd beer in a park and such.
Yeah.
But heavy drunk regrets was my 18th birthday, and I live streamed every moment of it. You ever seen that?
Oh God, no, I haven't.
You never saw it? Oh my God. Well, I'll link you now so you can, maybe in your own time, you want to by chance give it a check. But dude, it's 2 hours of me sat on live stream, and at some point I pour a whole entire bottle of beer on my head, and dude, the smell. And I don't drink beer anymore ever, not since.
God. Oh my God!
My mum had to come home from work. I genuinely came home from work and cancelled the day off on my 18th birthday. It was very
Christ,
bad. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm finding the link.
All right. Oh God, dude. So you're not a beer drinker anymore, or do you still enjoy it somewhat?
There it is, dude. 8 years ago, 2 hours long. Yeah, any of the viewers listening to right now, type Skill Specs drunk live stream into YouTube. You got 2 hours of hell.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just witness that. Oh my!
Man.
Can we just
I'm not kidding.
I'm just gonna pull this up briefly with no audio. I just want to see.
It's bad. It's bad, buddy. All right, I'm just gonna tell you that, man.
For those on YouTube, we're just like scanning through it real quick, or for those that are listening to it only. You look so young there, man.
Yep. That's because I, never touch any alcohol or anything like that. That was the first thing, downhill from there. That's it.
just your first ever real time getting fucking plastered live on stream. Oh my God, dude, you're crazy.
I think it was like 6 cans of Stellas and a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, and not like a baby bottle. I drank the whole bottle. 18 years old, whole bottle of Jack. It's a miracle. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of stupid.
Just like I just know the feeling of just absolute regret. Like the next day, you're like, what have I done? Like you just see yourself in like the rawest form. You know what I mean? It's
No, yeah, I completely agree.
You know, like
maybe not when I was 18 there.
Yeah, maybe
I probably didn't know what was going on afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Now these days, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's like that raw form of like, damn, I'm a fucking failure. Like, what happened? What happened to me, man?
I'll take it. Yep. The second the regret of the alcohol wears off, bro, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Yep, fucking failure. Nailed it, bro. Hey, what was I gonna say is don't skim through the video now. You should close it because it gets a little bit weird, buddy. I start like patting my belly and shit, and dude, I shouldn't have even showed you that, bro. Someone's gonna go and have a look now, man. I should have just buried that.
I'm actually gonna have a fucking field day one day, just watching it for 2 hours, just baked. So I'm not like fully clean. So like, I just want to let everyone know, like, I still enjoy my little vices. Just alcohol was never for me, unfortunately, and just, you know,
occasional joint never hurt, you know.
Yeah, you know. But yeah,
completely fine.
And to be fair, it's not like I'm the most social person anyway. So social drinking's almost never even been an opportunity because I really got into alcohol like after I dropped out of college, where like I really maybe would have had some fun, but yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah, I understand that, buddy. I'd say the same for me, really. A lot of my friends started drinking a lot earlier, you know. 18's old for some people.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I had friends that started like in middle school, like genuinely.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. In fact, my first ever beer was actually mixed into my Mountain Dew in like 7th grade. I was over at a sleepover, and I just remember like, this Mountain Dew tastes like fucking shit. It's because somebody like poured like 70% of it was just beer, and I was like,
God.
I don't know. I just thought it was like bad Mountain Dew, but I was like, I'm gonna drink it anyway. It's sugar. No, it was just straight up beer. Yeah, that was my first experience with it.
You thought it was Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I don't know. It was like
bro.
It was just
a
sitting
funky
out, you know?
tasting Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Never in my life, bro.
Oh, it was awful.
First sip, you wouldn't putting that down. You're crazy, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, not great. Okay, B0aty also he wants this. Okay, man. So he asks.
Yeah.
A solid 30 seconds on Torvesta. Mask off, no filter.
In person, he's nice. He's like a little bunny rabbit. You know what I mean? He's a friendly guy. Wouldn't say shit to you, bro. He's, you know, a little timid. But online, bro, he's got the biggest balls on the internet, bro. I swear to God, dude. He knows how to, like, he doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like, he gets under my skin. I don't know, bro. I don't know. He's a nice guy in person, but online he's a dickhead, is what I'm saying. Hey, 30 seconds for you, bro. Absolute dickhead. All right. Sorry.
I love it.
Hope that's okay for you.
It's perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. That's what I was expecting. All right. Next, by the way, I would absolutely love to talk to Torvesta. That guy's a... You know what?
I hope you do. I hope you do one day. He'll probably love that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. I don't know. He doesn't strike me as somebody who likes to speak to people unless he's flaming them. But hey, you never know.
I just want to like shout out to Torvesta's newest videos. I don't know, like the editing's been on point. Like I've thoroughly enjoyed his videos. I've never really been like a watch a PKing montage that much on YouTube. Occasionally I'll have that little interest, but man, his PvP hardcore, that shit was yeah.
I've actually got to agree with you, but I mean.
Still a dickhead, right? In your book.
Yeah. His newest video, the PvP hardcore, man, he's good, but I mean, I don't know, man. I much prefer seeing him planking, dude. I don't know. But then his editing has increased, I would say. I don't know. It's nice to see over the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, just watching him. That was a video that he did a long time ago. I don't know if you ever saw it from him, bro, but it was like it was a PKing video he did, a commentary, and he added like an AC 130 from Call of Duty in there and like kill streaks and such. You ever watch that?
No.
Bro, dude, like, he's come a long way from there, man. I'll tell you that, dude. It's pretty corny, but he's definitely doing a lot better these days, dude.
That's awesome. Okay. Next Smorktober style stream marathon. Explain to those, like, it's again, I don't know everything about the community. What's Smorktober or Smorktember? Jesus, Smorktember. What is that?
It started as like a joke, and it was like it's Smorktember. You know, it was like it was called Smorktember, and I did a stream every single day of the month, and that was a big thing for me because I'm a very inconsistent streamer, I'll be honest. But every single day, minimum 5 hours, and that was the start of Smorktember, and it was quite big.
I feel like we're pretty relatable in a way. I don't know. I feel like I've always gone through these little extreme things where I just like am extremely inconsistent, and they happen quite often. And then like I always have this little motivation where it's like, dude, I'm gonna go fucking hard. And then like after like 5 days, it's like, why did I promise to like go live every day, or why did I like do this? I'm like, I need to fucking break. But that's cool.
No, bro, dude, no. The realization I can relate to you. I set my expectations the other day, dude. I was doing a 12-hour live stream, okay, and every death I had to gift 5 subscribers.
Oh god.
Yeah, and dude, I'll be honest, man. I lasted 6 hours, turned the stream off out of anger. Like, it was so bad, bro. I died so many times. And then I just had to start the stream back up and give them the rest of their time, bro. I couldn't do it in one single sitting. I was that fuming. It was bad.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's cool of you to go live for the remainder. I've had a few 24-hour potential streams where, like, I'll go live and I will literally... It's not even PKing. Like, I just get... There's something wrong with me. After like the 18-hour mark, I just go into like pissed off mode. Like anybody that crosses me in any way, I'm just like, fuck you, dude. Like I'm going
See,
to
we need you
something.
PKing. We need you PKing in that mindset right there. Now there you go, buddy. You'll fit right in.
Absolutely not. If I died like that, I would just be like pounding. I've had some rage clips, I don't think I have like exactly skill specs rage, but like I'll have my little rage moments. I try to keep it calm and collected, but that's the reason I've been a bit more calm and collected recently is just because of the shorter streams. I don't even have the time to like get to that point of just getting so pissed off.
Wow. Okay. No. Fair enough. And as you say, it's not on a skill specs rage of level. I mean, dude, everyone's got to you got to let it out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like it's not an act. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I wish I could tell you it was an act, Mr. Sae Bae, bro. I've got like scars on my hands from just punching this mic so many times, bro. Like, I have a blue Yeti which dangles in front of me. I'm speaking to you on right now, dude, and it's like the worst object to punch out of anger. It's so rugged, and I can't stop it, man. It's just dangling there, bro. And the second I die, I don't know, man. I'll just fucking unleash. I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you why.
All right. B0aty's last.
Yeah, bro. Sorry, B0aty, what?
B0aty's last. I'm just fucking enjoying this so much. All right, B0aty's last topic is it true you did a 24-hour stream and smoked weed every hour?
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Dear God, like, how do you even know what time it is by that point? Like, how do you even know what, like, how was that? How was that?
Well, dude, I don't know. I would be like, it's not, like marijuana makes people, oh yeah, I'm fucking high. Oh yeah, I'm so tired. Oh yeah, give me the fucking pizza. Eat that pizza. No, that wasn't like that for me. It's I haven't smoked in a minute here, bro, since I've been in Australia. But in the UK, I smoke every day, and it was, I don't know, man. I like. I can't lie. I did smoke every hour on the dot for 24 hours, and it was a charity live stream as well.
Damn. So what was the mindset like by like hour 20? Where were you? Were you in the clouds, or were you like pretty down to earth?
No, dude, just the everyday, man. It's just absolutely nothing is out the usual, bro. I don't know. So it's just like every hour was boom. It was a nice way to go through the stream. I just made it the goal. Had it for every hour on just we'll spark one up every hour. It didn't make no different stream from the usual stream, to be honest with you. Like I said, it doesn't affect me like a
like your tolerance is probably so high. Yeah,
unfortunately, that's kind of sad to say, but
it happens, dude.
True.
That's just fucking weed. Like, we got to be honest. Like, if you're fucking smoking weed, like, when you've gotten to a point where it's just like daily, like fucking hourly at that point, and then it's like, I'm just breathing this like air at this point, So
have you seen the contraption they've got these days, Sae Bae?
No,
bro. Man, they've got like spaceships that blow out like bubbles and stuff, man. Bro, like one time I was in San Diego with surely you know Mr. Ice Poseidon, yeah?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Bro, he invited me up to his hotel suite, and we went up there, bro. And he had like this huge bubble thing, and it was like a big round bubble full of fucking marijuana smoke, bro. And
Damn.
I've never seen anything like that in my life, bro. I think he called it it was a volcano. He called it volcano.
Is there any
it was called.
footage of that? Like skill
Bro,
specs
I
and Ice
wish!
Poseidon, dude.
Dude, I
Damn,
wish.
that's
It's a true
combo.
story of you. Yeah, dude. And oh man, Mr. Ice Poseidon. Oh, bro, let's not talk about Ice Poseidon. Yeah, it's probably best not to, man. I don't know.
Best to steer clear.
Yeah, dude.
I
Just
will
know
say-
I've only ever had a good interactions with him, bro. Only ever had good interactions with him personally.
Yeah, that's fair. I do remember like the old, like when I first got into Twitch 2015, I mean, Ice Poseidon streams, they were just fun, man. They were really, really fun. It was like I guess it was like the more innocent side somewhat. You know, it got a little bit out of control, out of hand, where I kind of stopped watching. But,
slightly, yeah.
But like just like those really kind of just fun streams where chat's going wild, playing RuneScape, just freaking out about shit. It was good times, and good times must end, unfortunately.
So yeah, I don't know, man. Twitch put the nail in his coffin, didn't they, bro? When he when they got him on the fucking plane or some shit.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're gonna take a little detour once again. We got a topic from MPS Devil. He's actually got a few, so kind of more RuneScape related. Do you think the J mods have done a good job keeping the game old school with updates released? And how important to you is keeping old school old school?
Oh, bro. Oh man, can you go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, please.
Personally, I don't know. I feel like my mindset's changed over the years. Again, not a PKer. I would love to hear the insight in that kind of realm. But for the most part, I actually kind of enjoy the direction they're taking the game, where it's just kind of like fun first instead of just trying to keep the purists, I don't know, happy. I kind of like that the game still has a ton of players. Feels like it's growing. And I feel like the updates do remain somewhat old school. I'm okay with them making like new updates that feel a little bit more out there, I guess, because I think change is nice and it keeps players interested. So yeah, I think they do a good job.
I'm with you on that one, man. A change 100% needs to happen. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if it was as petitioned, the game as released again, you know what I mean? Like, and the game didn't change one bit. It was exactly the same as it was released. But I reckon people start to get bored. I don't know.
It would be completely dead.
So I think change needs to happen to keep things consistent. Do I think Jagex have done a good job at doing so? Yeah, I feel like everything they do add has an old school-ish feel to it. Do you know what I mean? They don't really add something which is like, oh, fucking spaceship. It's usually it's pretty, oh man, that looks old schoolish. Like with the Missouri armor they added recently, dude, that looks fire, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if dude.
Oh,
and it captured the old school-esque,
Yeah, their first iteration of it, I gotta say, it looked absolutely horrible. I think part of the reason was because of like the blue backpack with the gold armor with the green boots with the fucking. It looked crazy.
No, bro.
Yeah. They nailed it. I think it looks nice.
But that's why they do so well. You know what I mean? Like they put those different concepts up on Twitter, and then people are like, "Fuck out of here," and then they change it. And that's good. It's not like that with a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot of games, they don't have that touch with the people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. In answer to your comment, I would say Jagex are doing pretty good with the updates, and my issue with Jagex is the timing of the updates, not necessarily what updates they're doing. It's their timeline of the updates. Bro, like, did quest speed running need to come before all of these things we've been yelling about? Not a chance in hell, dude. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they really. I don't know. I have to just understand, like, okay, Jagex is trying to cater to like a bajillion different niche communities in the game, and like some people clearly want some things, but yeah, and it also feels like the whole drought of updates kind of I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. It would be nice to have more updates. Obviously, like good updates. Don't just come out with like random stuff just to please us. But like, I don't know. It sometimes sucks when it feels like a year's passed and really nothing's come out besides like one
Yep.
skilling minigame.
Well, that's pretty much been what we had this year. We've had the raids. This year's been good in terms of like PVMing. I'd say really good. Terrible in terms of PK in the last like 3 years, bro. We've been fucking.
It's been horrible. Yeah, absolutely horrible.
But everything other than PK, right? Yo, sunshine and lollipops, bro. I don't know, dude. I think the only thing people are complaining about is, fucking Osmonian's Fang, bro. Ugh. Yeah, man, it's sad. It should be stronger. I don't know, right? That's about the only thing you'll see people complaining about. That and fucking account security, which is, and again,
and servers. Security. You forgot servers, yeah, servers.
There we go. Yep, don't forget that one, Mr. Sae Bae. Yeah, dude.
Okay, so
bro,
let me ask, in your perfect idea, I don't know how like your thought process goes if you're one of those like creative people that really can see a vision for PKing in the future, PvP in general. What do you want to see from like let's just say Winter Summit comes out in the next 12 days or whatever? Like, what do you want to see Jagex introduce for next year or tease?
I don't know if you saw on Twitter, Modsafan made a picture of the wilderness like north of Magebank. Did you see that?
Let me actually just pull, if you have a Twitter link, I could actually pull it up if you can find it. But are you talking about, I remember one tweet, it wasn't by Modsafan, I think actually Abyss had like tweeted it out or something. It's like the huge expansion above 50 wilderness. We're not talking about that, right? Or is there something else?
No, it's Modsafan.
Okay,
right there. Yeah, that's look at all that. Imagine.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Like maybe you can pop a video, a picture up for the viewers on the podcast or whatever. I don't know, but crazy how much things she's got covered here. Like we're talking about wilderness world bosses. Like that in itself sounds insane. You've got like a whole town in the wilderness, so to speak. A whole town which will obviously be filled with things to do. This one's pretty cool. I don't know, man. There's a million things that she's proposed here, which look amazing, and none of this is obviously gonna happen by any means. This is all just done in her little spare time, and it's a picture, But from what she's pitched, this is what I would like to see, man. Let's not past 55 wilderness would be insanely cool.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with that. And plus, when you look at the wilderness, I mean, yeah, they've added a few things over 9 years, by the way, like a few things. But truly, the land has not even changed. I mean, look at the rest of Gielinor. I mean, every single place is expanded in some sense. A new continent, new islands. The desert's been increased slightly. Like, nothing has happened to the wilderness physically. So
yeah, except for that little volcano, man. You go up there, bro. You make the odium water, and then nobody goes to that volcano again.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about? So I don't know how this would work. Okay, and I'm also not a PKer, so just tell me if this is like uncalled for. Is there a problem with? Okay, so let's just like imagine they expanded the wilderness, made it truly like a really good place. There's so much variety. There's so many things to do. Do you think it would be better at that point to maybe get rid of PvP worlds and just make it so like if you're going to kill people, like you're in the wilderness and it just becomes more active? Or are PvP worlds a good thing? Like, what's your take on that? Because I feel like it almost like divides PKing in a sense, It makes it feel more dead.
I can see that it makes it feel more dead. But also, as somebody who does use it, it's a nice place to go to have an organized 1v1 that isn't necessarily, you have to go all the way out here in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go so far to rebank. You just, it's convenient. But also, if they removed the PvP worlds, you'd also remove the DMers. So that would be, that'd be an interesting one. And what's your take on the DMers?
Explain to me what those are. Are those like?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
I thought that would just spark.
Are those just like the Darocking thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
buddy,
okay,
yeah. The gamblers, man. It would instantly defeat the gamblers. You know what I mean? Because they'd have to do it in the wilderness, and that's very inconvenient for anyone. So, but yeah, I'd be against them removing the PvP worlds. Nothing to do with the gamblers, but just for my own. I love high risk fighting. Personally, I've I've done a lot of high risk fighting, many a time spent in PvP worlds, and even old, way back when PvP worlds first came out, I was doing that as well. Like so it's a long love for PvP worlds, buddy. Don't want to see him disappear, personally.
Yeah, I figured that was the take. I always just wonder though, because I always hear different arguments, and I can never be the one stating like what needs to happen in PvP because I'm not involved, and I'm not gonna like try to like say what needs to happen. I want the PKers to like decide that for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, no. Understandable.
But yeah, I just feel like maybe in my head, I'm just thinking like bringing people a little bit more together. So things, I don't know, like, dude, I'll do clue scrolls all day, and I will not see one person in the wilderness for like weeks on end when I do my steps. Like, it's totally dead. Totally dead.
I can completely understand that, bro. It's they need. It's because there's nowhere to check. There's no reason for them to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you're doing these clue scroll steps, there's no reason for anyone to be there right now. You know what I mean? Like you said, it was so long ago they did anything in the wilderness, bro. It all stems to needing some kind of real wilderness rework, or rejuvenation. That was the last time I saw the wilderness truly busy. Was the rejuvenation or some kind of bounty hunter? Yeah, that's another thing. The winter summer I want to see bounty hunter. Oh please, big fan of bounty hunter.
What can they do with bounty hunter? I feel like they
Nothing.
they don't put any time or resource. If they just had a little bit of moderation in that, like just banning people that are just outright botting and stuff, it would be perfect. But they just don't dedicate any resources to it. Like, all right,
dude, if they had a little Colin Sawyer flying around, bro, like just monitoring the wilderness, laser beaming people who are doing bad things, bro, it would be easy. Surely they can pay like a Colin Sawyer, like a steady wage to monitor the wilderness ditch, bro. That'd be amazing, bro. A PvP police, damn. See, you're onto something, Sae Bae. Make it happen, buddy.
Dude, it really actually makes me sad that, I mean, you go around anywhere in the game. You go to the Grand Exchange, you'll see 7 different people just botting. I mean, they're just like typing like some gambling thing or something. And if you just had like one player, and I'm talking like this could be involved in any sort of activity, you just had a player that truly wanted to see the game succeed, just give them power to just mute people and ban people. And if they take advantage of it, just get rid of their status and ban them if they like start being malicious. But truly, like, dude, I go to LMS and I see a bunch of people advertising for like Inferno Cape buying. It's like, dude, if you just had a person with the power to just mute these people, like it would be so much better.
Yeah.
But nobody has the power, and nobody's willing to like.
And then when the dudes who do have the power, it's 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of power is that? You know what I mean? It's like that's a slap on the wrist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very very good take, man. Jagex, if you're listening by chance, J-Mod, hey, come on, man, give Colin Sawyer more powers.
I love it. Okay, so what do you think about Revenants? There's been a long history of revs. Obviously, we had like the original multi. Revs were completely just shitting out loot. They've nerfed it slightly, but I think it's still in kind of a decent place, especially because it's singles. But what is your whole take on revs, and what could they do to improve it if it needs to be improved?
Oh God. How about we just change the color of the walls, bro? I'm sick and tired of seeing the goddamn grey walls, bro. Yeah, okay. Yeah. First of all, let's make the walls multicolored. All right. In all seriousness, I don't know. I personally, even though Revenants are good loot, I don't know, man. I feel like it's truly lacking something, some kind of, bro. Like old Revenants, and that roamed around the wilderness. That was cool. I liked that, bro. I don't know, man. Throw all these Revenants into a cave, it gets a bit, I don't know, it's like hot and grey.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I don't know how to describe what that's how the rest make me feel, bro. Just depressed. Sorry.
How do you feel about it being like singles plus rather than multi? I feel like there really is no place in the wilderness currently that's multi. Obviously, they're bringing out the wilderness boss rework that's going to be multi. But do you think revs are fine singles plus? And what are your thoughts on singles plus? I've had multiple PKers on the cast, and everyone has like a different idea of. Mm-hmm. singles plus and whether it should be across the wilderness or not. What are your thoughts?
I'll go with the flow, honestly, Mr. Sae Bae. I've adapted to PKing with the PJ timer and without now, and I don't think I'd really care however it goes as long as people just are happy.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I think it's physically impossible to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
The thing that is fun about this PJ timer, I will say, how it currently is it's a very Deadman mode-esque feel. So say if I like freeze someone, I can always escape. You know what I mean? Like no one can PJ me. It's completely up to me and that PKer in the moment. You know what I mean? If no one else matters, it's just me and him. And that's what I like. You know, it really is a 1v1.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's the only perk, really. I mean, if you're a clan, if you're a clan PKer, you're gonna fucking hate this update. If you don't like clans, you're gonna love the update. You know what I mean? There's no. What do you reckon? Have you like you said, you don't PK, do you? So you don't really really know.
I've spent a shit ton of time in the wilderness. Like I have all wilderness pets, all wilderness weapons, like all that shit. So I've spent my fair share there, and I have participated a little bit in defending myself. Obviously, there's
so you've been tossed around, eh?
Oh yeah, and the worst part, like truly, I'm not bad at PKing. I'm really not. I just have zero incentive to do it because I'm an Iron Man. And I love Iron Man. And so like when you're out in the wilderness, I would fucking love to fight back and get benefit for it. But there really is just no incentive. I'm just losing time. And before a certain update earlier this year where like if an Iron Man kills you, the loot's destroyed. You know what I mean? Before that, I remember being in the revs hunting my wilderness weapons. There was multiple times where we'd have like clan armies, basically, like we're just like full out battles. And I would be I would be ballistaing people and getting kills, you know what I mean? But then all the shit lies on the ground and the person can literally run back and loot all their stuff again. I'm like, what is the fucking point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they've changed that. Unfortunately, there really is no way around incentivizing PKing for Iron Man, really. So, unfortunately for me, because I just love Iron Man, I can't. I wish there was some way. I don't even know if there
to make
would be
it
a way
worth time for killing someone.
LMS is pretty good. I'll have like addictive sessions where like for a week straight, I'm just like heavily addicted.
Go suck up those rune arrows, bro.
Yeah, well, it's never been the rune arrows. It's always been those. What is it? Well, I guess I just do it for collection logging now. I got to get my 1,000 kills one day, which you know what is not. It is a huge time sink, but I actually would probably enjoy that grind if I was just you know.
The same with B0aty. Once he finishes collection log there at the LMS, he'll genuinely miss it.
Yeah,
he'll regret it. He'll regret it because he wouldn't have to touch PKN again.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts my soul every time he tells me he doesn't want to do PKN anymore, bro. Because obviously, dude, it actually cuts me deep, bro. I love watching him PK. Enough of B0aty. That Ginger's had enough time here on the old podcast here, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, he basically extended his other episode to like 6 hours now, 6 or 7 at this point.
That's fine. He deserves it, eh?
Here's a topic, completely change of subject, but O Wallace asks, how did you and Jess meet and ultimately start dating? How did it take you, or how long did it take you to decide to move back to Australia with her?
Bro. I said I won't talk about B0aty. I said I won't talk about B0aty again, but dude, she bought one of B0aty's shirts. Okay. For that, he was one of his first merch shirts that he was selling. She bought one of B0aty's merch shirts, and like, I don't know, man. I was a bit of a creep, bro. I kind of like slid into her DMs, and I was like, "Hey, why didn't you buy my shirt?" and then she did buy my shirt, and then she kind of just like started sticking her
into buying your shirt. Oh my god!
Bro, and Twitter DMs as well, like the worst place. Like, Twitter DMs, bro, and I made her buy my shirt, and I guilt tripped her into it, bro. And love at first sight, man. I can't lie.
I fucking love it. That's so cool, though. I don't know how it all kind of works out. So what was I don't know. Moving to a different country is pretty insane. How was that?
No, when I met her, she was already in the UK. You see, so and she'd already been there for a minute. So, it's you know what I mean. It's almost like you've spent a lot of time there. You know, it's only fair to go and spend some time with her family. You know what I mean? So that's the explanation for that. It's just spending time, a good portion of time, and then head back to the UK. Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know. That's yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know. It's a bit of a strange one. I know Twitter's a bit of a strange place to start conversations with your loved one. But I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It didn't seem wrong at the time. Okay.
Yeah, no, and clearly it wasn't. It led to a good thing.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
True, exactly. It doesn't matter when you
Yeah,
first start speaking to someone.
Well, that's cool. How is Australia, by the way? Do you like it there?
Oh man, it's cooking me, bro. I don't like the heat. I'm gonna be honest.
It's like summer for you right now, isn't it?
I very much so love the cold. You know what I mean? I love the cold and the rain. And I'm not a fan of the heat. Other than that, dude, bro, been beautiful. I'm planning a big fishing trip before I go back. So that should be nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro, and apparently they get some fish here that you've never even seen or heard of before, like big motherfuckers. And hopefully I don't get eaten by sharks. The plan is to do some kind of stream up there, bro. But that's it's all in in the works. That would be crazy. Do a live stream up there, and I are all fishing stream.
That would be awesome, man.
But yeah, that's the goals, buddy. That's the goals. That's my goal.
That would be sick. All right. Steps asks, what are your thoughts on the potential wilderness expansion? Do you think the B0aty team is moving in the right direction? What suggestion would you include or change for wilderness activities to be more active? So I know we were just kind of talking about this, but what are your thoughts exactly on like the wilderness boss stuff and also obviously I already know you're a fan of the expansion, but yeah, I don't know.
To that question, I would say is I don't think. I think they're doing well. Honestly, have you seen the pictures of the wilderness bosses yourself, Sae Bae?
I kind of have a rough idea of what it's gonna be like. There's
the layers, yeah.
Yeah, there's like layers where there's like one-way entrances and exits, I think, sort of, and it's like in multi initially, or like. I don't know how the whole thing is. I'm excited to do it, though. I'm going to be honest. I think it's cool that Iron Man can go in there with other people and still get a chance of loot. Like, that's going to be fun.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that's happening. But that makes sense. That's cool. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been completely fucking useless for you going in
Exactly. It just gets everybody involved. Like, truly, I am looking forward to doing some streams where I get my community and we just all go there in, like, a little, friends chat and we just kind of defend each other. And we try to get some loot. I'm excited for it. I think it's just going to be like really, really, really fun for the first few weeks.
Excited to see what Jagex do with it, man. Especially given like the last time they did the wilderness rejuvenation, bro. Like they've come a long way in terms of mechanics. You know what I mean? They've come a long way from bloody mod reach, doing creating Vetion. You know what I mean, dude? Yeah, now it's now look at them, bro. Like all the crazy bosses at TOA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Hopefully they do change the mechanics. I don't really know too much about what they're doing, but I just know it's changing. The new weapons, the more so the things I care about, bro. The new weapons are going to be absolutely amazing. Oh god. Have you heard much about the new weapons?
A little bit. I also know there's like attachments to the Rev weapons, correct?
Yeah. So make the crossbow and the Faraman scepter, and you've got the mace.
Mm-hmm. And then there's like the Karazi sword or something. I don't even know what that was from like RS2 or RS3 or whatever. Dude. I just know like people are like back and forth with it. And again, it's like hard for me to really know what it is because I just didn't play back then. But people think it's super overpowered, and then people only think, oh well, it was only overpowered because of like the spell book back then. So what is your take on that? Is it a good weapon? Like, is it like balanced? Do you think?
How it was mainly used back in the day was how I mainly used it was for anti-Russian. You know what I mean? Because it's a big, heavy hitting magic weapon. So like when people are out there rushing you, usually they expect you to use a D clause or like a Debo or a volatile staff. Now they have to be scared of you rush somebody, they pull out a crassy sword and hit you for God knows how high with a magic attack based weapon. I think, dude, it's gonna be so exciting.
That's cool. I'm excited.
That's how it was used back then, bro. It seems like you didn't know. It was that's mainly it. It was an anti-rushing weapon.
Okay, that's cool.
Some people probably hybrided it too, bro. But that was mainly I saw its purpose.
What are your thoughts? And I know I'm out of the loop with the whole like spellbook curses and whatever that was on there. But what are your thoughts on a new like prayer or like prayer book? Is it time to like come out with the curses?
Bro, what a cool question. Yeah. I'd love turmoil. Oh my god. Like what was the other one? It was like a soul split.
Yeah, that's the one I was. Yep.
Damn. Dude, you think it's time?
I just don't even know how overpowered they were in practice. Like, people have explained to me sort of what the prayers did, but I really just don't know how it really affects the game. Especially because we live in a time where everyone like just knows how to kill people super efficiently. So we're not just like dumbasses out in the wilderness. So I get a little bit worried. Also, I get worried just simply because of weapons getting more and more and more powerful, yet our HP is still capped at 99. You know what I mean? Like, at what point are we just going to get to the... I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be a serious shift in the next few years, or else we're just going to be one-shotting each other nonstop. I don't know. It's tough. It's probably pretty tough for the team as well. Like the J mods, figuring out how to balance all this shit. I don't know.
When is it too much? You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Damn, you don't want to make yourself too strong, and you don't want to release all your eggs in one basket. You got to slow drip the content in, otherwise everyone's just going to have it all. Damn, bro, it's crazy to think about. It must really actually be quite stressful being a J mod.
Yeah, it really is tough for PvP. It's just, and the other problem is now at this point, the wilderness somewhat feels like, at least for me, a little bit on the edge of private servery, mainly because like when you enter the wilderness, there's all of a sudden a bunch of restrictions. Like you can't angler up if you were just attacked by something. Like you're not going to fully heal. Post 99.
I do not like that. I don't like that.
That's just dumb. The other thing is like you can't use the spec orb. I know any good PKer is not fucking using the spec orb.
Exactly.
And, well, first of all, I don't know,
man.
But nobody would do that
really
anyway.
Help anyone. Yeah, dude.
But just like a normal noob going out into the wilderness, like all of a sudden the game is slightly changed, and it's really confusing for people that aren't out there all day, every day. You know what I mean?
I never even thought about that, dude. Like, yeah, little Jimmy, like he would actually be trying to use the spec orb out there, bro, and not realizing it, saying you cannot use this. Oh my god, dude, he's probably legit ruined his little day.
Oh yeah, I mean his heart, man, like he's probably heart's beating out of his chest. He's crying to mom. Little Timmy as well as his brother is probably like comforting him.
I don't know why I gave him the name Jimmy, bro.
It's always little Timmy or little Jimmy, man. Like those guys. Yeah. Greg asks, how many keyboards have you gone through? Do you buy cheap ones?
Yes, 150%, Mr. Sae Bae. Every keyboard I buy from this point on is a cheap one. The last nice keyboard I had was my 21st birthday, and it was bought to me by the. Do you remember the team AOA Gold?
The team. What do you mean? Was there like a certain team of like streamers?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Oh man, it was bought. It was bought to me by a team called AOA Gold, and the team consisted of B0aty, Skidler, AOA Tube, and Pure Spam.
Okay.
They all pitched in together and bought me this real nice Razer keyboard, dude. Chroma, like it was flashing and all that good stuff, bro. And dude, they may have bought me something else, also, with the keyboard, but I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. But they definitely spoiled me, bro. Dude, I wish I had the picture for you. It's so. I've got the picture of me holding a keyboard, and you can cut this out if you can't put it on YouTube, bro. But I'm holding a keyboard, and they got me like a fucking pocket pussy, buddy. They got me a pocket pussy.
We're keeping
And
that.
for my 21st birthday, bro. So they got this picture of me on Twitter, bro, and I'm holding this Razer keyboard, bro, and a pocket pussy in the other hand, and I'm like, oh god. But yeah, that was the best keyboard I had, and the last keyboard that was expensive. Other than that, they're usually about $15 to $20. And right now, as of speaking to you, this one's missing a spacebar. Spacebar's half off. I don't have an enter key.
So,
I have a spoon next to my keyboard, which I push the little holes.
so I only really can imagine a few different keyboard smashing. It mostly always comes from Alfie. He had this little phase where whenever you die on a hardcore Iron Man, he would just slam his forehead into the keyboard like over and over, and it was pretty funny. But so like,
Yep.
what's your ritual with breaking a keyboard? Like, how does it go? Are you smashing it against the desk, against your
Straight
knee,
up, man.
face?
Nah, bro. I wish it was as entertaining as that, man. It's usually just the Hulk fist, one solid, fucking boom fist, just a fist down onto the keyboard, and usually in the middle, and that's all it takes to wear a keyboard off, man. One single fist, and it's gone. Usually, it's quite sad. So I have to resist. The headsets are the worst, man.
Yeah, what about
keyboard
headsets?
I can deal with. Yeah, the keyboards are fine, bro. It's the thing is with headsets, you cannot get a cheap headset because if you have a cheap headset, you've got cheap sound, and I'm sound like I'm listening to something through a ham radio. And yeah, bro. So unfortunately, it's the same with the keyboards. I'm not very good with the headsets. I'll one ticket off my head straight to the desk as fast as I can. And yeah, bro. And it's quite childish. I know, man. Very, very childish to break my goods, but I don't know, man. It's like a tradition I've grown with now, man. I don't really have things that there's one thing I don't really fuck with, and that's the mouse. The mouse is irreplaceable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you break the mouse, you can't continue the stream.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a smart one. As long as you have like some spare keyboards as well, like you just freely break one and pull up another one. Like reload basically. If you just got like some in your closet or something.
I do have a couple spare keyboards. That's fact for you, bro. A couple cheap ones, Windows ones, if backup ever came. I was gonna ask you. You said to me earlier on that you don't stray away from the occasional rage.
Yeah.
You've been doing less streams recently and shorter streams because I don't know why you've been doing shorter streams, but you said you'd been raging less. But you my friend, any keyboards and headsets?
Okay, so I remember the first ever Hulk smash I did on my desk. It was on my mouse pad. I mean. So I wasn't breaking the mouse, I wasn't breaking the keyboard or anything. It was just like where my wrist was normally, my right wrist, And I slammed it so hard, I fucked my wrist up for like 7 weeks. Like genuinely, like it was just slightly tweaked. You know what I mean? Like that uncomfortableness where you're like, oh God, like you wait, dude. Especially, I don't know if you've ever like kind of hurt yourself like on your hand or something, and you sleep on it weird, and then you wake up the next morning, you're like, God damn, like what was I doing? Like it just paralyzed my fucking arm basically. And so I had like a real problem with that wrist for like 7 weeks. I thought it was never going to be repaired. Luckily, your body can just like. It does its work, over time.
Yeah, but actually just one day you were bump repaired, right?
Yep. And so that was a really good like wake up call. Like, okay, it can't be like actually just breaking my own body. So the other few times I've raged, it's mainly like it's like a lighter desk slam, you know what I mean? Like it's just slightly less. I try to do like more of the fist action rather than like straight wrist onto it. I don't know.
Yep. No. I'm the same. It's more fist down.
Yeah. It's gotta be. Health first, of course, and rage second. So safety first, right?
100%.
But no, I mean, and you also just mentioned like the shorter streams. I gotta say, so back in the day, I just felt like I was gate kept with doing 8-hour streams because that's like the norm, Like if you think of a full-time RuneScape streamer, it's 8-hour streams,
That's the normal 8 hours.
I know. And I just felt like over the past few years, I don't know, I did like a crazy mushroom trip, and it was just basically like I had some insight, and it was like, why do you force yourself to sit there on your ass for like 8 hours or longer, and just kind of like at beyond 5 hours, I'm just like sick of the game. Like I want to like stand up and like move and just
Wait.
like
This realization was while you were on mushrooms.
Yes, I've had plenty of fucking realization. It's actually been really beneficial for me. I'm not going to start getting involved in drug talk or anything, but yeah, absolutely life changing. Seriously.
Never tried them. Just a little fact for you, never.
Dude. Again, we're not going to go on to this tangent in this video in particular, but like it is actually fucking mind blowing. It's unbelievable, unimaginable, and it gives you these realizations, and it really, you start evaluating your life in such a pure way. It is so weird. I know everyone's trip's different, but like every single time I've done it, it's like you see yourself and you truly judge yourself, and you can truly make some like really good changes. Now, some of it's a little weird, and like I've had some weird ideas where I come down and I'm like, hey, that was like a fucking stupid idea. But a lot of it like can be really beneficial. And one of those was just, I need to get myself in a place where I truly enjoy streaming. And part of that is like respectable hours, 3 to 4, maybe 5-hour stream. Take a break, maybe do an evening stream later when I'm feeling it, instead of just like pushing through for an 8-hour and then just feeling like shit for the last 3. You know what I mean? So,
100%, man.
I've enjoyed
there's
those.
No point
Mm-hmm.
There's no point continuing to that extra 8 hours from those 5 hours, where if you're not enjoying yourself.
Exactly, and like the energy is lower, and it's just like, why not just take a little break, come back in the evening feeling refreshed, And so that's what I've been trying to work on. I'm not there yet, but we're working toward it. We're working toward it.
You will be.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I lied to you. I have tried mushrooms.
Really?
I was scammed.
Okay, so what was it? Was it just
bro.
portobello mushrooms?
Yeah, I think so, bro. I went to Amsterdam, man, and I with Jess, and I fucking dude. We went to this shady little alleyway. There was like a little shop. I went in, man, and I kind of whispered to the guy. I was like, mushrooms. And at the end, he was like, yeah, I've got some. And I was like, what the fuck? That was easy. Dude sells me these mushrooms. I think I give him like 50 euros or something, bro. And then he gives me this little bag and this little white like mushroom things, bro. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, he's a real deal. We go back to the hotel room. We both eat one at the same time. Absolutely fucking nothing.
Wait, you just ate one, bro. Just like one. Like...
Wait. Yeah, bro. You're not supposed to do more.
So like a normal
trip,
big,
man.
So like a normal trip's like 3.5 grams. Like that's like a steady, like you're gonna be seeing shit. You can do lower, obviously, and it's like a lot of people microdose, but like if you go any higher than that, you've lost your fucking self. Like you don't even know who you are anymore.
Maybe I didn't get scammed then, bro. We didn't eat very much because I was quite scared.
That's a good thing, though. You do not want to fucking overdo it your first time. You will go wacko. And a lot of people end up like butt-ass naked when they come down. They're like, what the fuck just happened? So you got to really be in a safe environment. Yeah, there's something that's like, it's like you feel really natural. You know what I mean? Like you go back to a place where you've lost all your sense of... ego in a way. Like nothing in your real life really matters. It's like any job, like money doesn't make any sense, time doesn't make any sense, food hardly makes any sense. You're just like a pure like little raw version animal of yourself. And so like occasionally like, you'll have like grunting noises and stuff. Like you come out into like your true like like you're basically like a primate, like a true form of like a primate for a little bit. And for some reason I've never I've done a couple big trips. I've never ended up butt naked, but I've heard stories of people like just feeling the need to absolutely just strip and just feel free, and it's a really strange experience. So, but yeah, I generally lean toward like the lower doses because they're way more beneficial. They're not like crazy.
All right, man. Well, if I get the opportunity again, man, I'm trying it, bro. Butt ass naked, dude. That sounds great. Yep, no worries, dude.
I mean. You will be in the time of your fucking life for part of it. Probably in a total nightmare for a part of it as well. But like the nakedness, it's just really shameful by the time you wake up because you feel like it was so real. And then you wake up and you're like, damn, I'm a fucking drug addict. Like I need help. And then you really wake up and you're like, oh no, that was like a pleasant experience. It's really strange. Your thoughts go everywhere. But yeah, it's enough about that.
Damn. Well, yeah, enough about that. Moving on to a swift transition. I have also been naked one time before. Another story for you. And this was at RoomFest.
Oh God. Okay, what
Yeah,
happened? What
dude.
happened? Let's hear it.
Man, me and Jess, my missus, we completely fucking drunk, man. Like, we'd been drinking with the J mods all night, bro. Like, and
I heard
it
those
was
J
pretty.
mods are wild, by the way. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you've had quite a few discussions, so you've probably heard about it from a lot of people. But no expenses ever spared on the content creators, as you could call us. I hate that word, but never, bro. They're always so nice, and they cater for everything, bro. Especially when Mod Matt K was there, bro. He was Mod Matt K, man. I could give you a whole you ever had a chat with him?
No, not yet. He's like a father figure though of like the OSRS community. You know what I mean? Yeah.
100%. But yeah, going back to it, completely fucking drunk. We end up going back to the hotel room. We both pass out on the bed, all that jazz. And then during that, I get up in the middle of the night to go for a pee, and as I'm going to the hotel room toilet to go for a pee, I take the wrong turn, and I go straight out onto the hallway. Naked as fuck. Yeah, dude. And it's one of those doors that close behind me. Yeah, I'm not even joking. This is at RuneFest. So at any point, I'm surprised nobody saw me and no one took a video, bro. At any point, a viewer, a J-mod, a fellow streamer could have seen me butt-ass naked, banging on the door, trying to get Jess to open it. But she was completely drunk, so she is not waking up. And I lay down. I lay down for about 10 minutes.
Just butt ass naked on the ground.
Butt ass naked, I had nothing to cover me, but I was just holding I trying to hold my cock and balls, reasonably,
Oh my God.
And this is all fucking RuneFest, bro. Like the worst place it could possibly, and the most embarrassing place. It wouldn't matter if it was a regular hotel, bro, but it's a RuneFest hotel. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, true story for you there, man. Fuck.
That is, yeah. No, so I've never been to a RuneFest. I absolutely because I started streaming. We had one RuneFest after I started streaming, and then it was COVID, and so at that point we've never had one since.
Yep. 100%.
So, I really, really want to go. Like, I would do anything to go to a RuneFest at this point, as long as it's like not some virtual thing or like some half-assed one. It needs to be a full RuneFest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I'm telling you though, Mr. Sae Bae, the next time they do a RuneFest, it's going to be one of the best ones yet, because everyone's not seen everyone for so long.
So excited.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be the best one yet. So, do try and make make an effort.
I
to
will
give it a go,
be there.
bro,
No, it's not even an effort. Good. It's like 100%. I will cancel everything. Good. I will fucking take out a loan if I need to. Like, I will go.
Okay. Good. And I'll be there with the. With the whiskey fever in hand, flying at you in seconds.
Just make sure it's just a different brand than Jim fucking Beam. Fuck that guy. Fuck his family. No, but like truly, that shit is gross. It's just, oh my God, it's poison. It's literally,
Bro, you give me the shivers again, man.
I know, I'm imagining it. It's like that whole body, like little vibration that goes down. It's like your body's like, nope, don't think about that. Like you almost killed us last time. Okay, but no, I will say there's something that's been really nice, having these conversations with a lot of people I've never spoken to, and then being able to meet like you and other people in real life it's going to be a real treat for me. So
and now we've had this chat, so the water's not so there's not, what's the word? It's not so. There's a word when you first meet somebody. It's like an icebreaker, like the icebreaker.
Yeah. It's like that awkwardness.
We've jumped in. You've gone into the pool. It's not so cold,
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Okay. This guy, I don't know what this is, so you're going to have to just tell me if this is just, I don't know, explain. So Bud ask about the dog bowl incident. Is that like...
Oh, there, dude. Man, this whole podcast has just been about me drinking and fucking doing stupid shit and smashing shit. Dude, another story for you, bro. Got a drink. This is about fucking... About 7 months ago now, bro. I got very, very drunk, and dude, I started peeing outside. which I thought was outside, but it wasn't outside, and I was
No.
peeing in the dog bowl,
No.
which was facing inwards towards the family home. So, yeah, dude. So I thought I'm peeing in the sanctuary of the toilet, bro, but no, I'm actually pissing in a dog bowl with a big glass window, and on the other side of the glass window was Jess's mum. So she sat there staring.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
God.
she's staring at my cock as I'm pissing in a dog bowl, bro.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Bro,
do you just not talk about it? Like, what happened afterward? Did you have a conversation or just avoid each other?
We haven't spoke. We haven't spoke about it. Nope. I refuse. Dude, she knows the size of my penis. You know what I mean? So I mean, you know, now she. I have to know, knowing that she knows what my cock looks like. You know, so. Fuck.
I am so sorry, man. Oh,
it's
my
all right,
God.
bro. You know, it's cool. It's not the end of the world, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Damn.
Hey, drunk happens, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking Jim Bean.
Yeah, God. Just hearing that, like, it's just a person named Jim at this point. Just no, stay away from me. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not that
Jimmy.
bad. It's not that. Yeah, little Jimmy out there now. Sorry, little guy.
Bro, I got a question for you.
Yeah. Go for it.
Out of all 97 podcasts that you've done, yeah, what was the most memorable one out of all of them? Do you have a memorable one? Can you say?
Yeah, I would honestly say the most memorable was probably the Eevescape one.
Ooh, okay.
And the reason I say that is because it was just so funny. Like, it was story time. It's like this one. I feel like this one's gonna be in my fucking book of like the best ones as well. I'll
take that, dude.
So he had a story where he shat his he didn't shit his pants. He shat his house. Like, he shat his house. As in, like, he pooped everywhere over his house because he was so fucking plastered drunk. And he woke up with just poop everywhere on the couch, in the kitchen, on the floors, in his room. And I was just hysterically laughing because it was so ridiculous. And the other, I will say, the other cast I've really enjoyed was It's Will. Again, it's always the ones where I'm just like, uncontrollably laughing because that one, he was talking about, it won't even be as funny anymore. I can't do it justice, but It's Will is just like, when you get him in a one-on-one conversation, he is funny, dude. He is funny. So
it's the mustache as well, man. You know, dude. It adds to his character, okay, bro. That's got a brain of itself.
Yeah. No, but
Eevescape as well, man. Another funny guy, bro. Definitely. He's just, I don't know, man. It's just his personality, naturally funny. You know, I don't know.
I know. He's so confident too. Just good person, but also just knows, like, I don't know. He's just a really social creature. He's
you know much about his battle royale?
Yeah, and he does awesome community events like that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's got me going into this new one, bro. I'm
oh shit!
For that. Yeah, dude. Real excited for that. I've never been in one before, so it was nice to get an invite from him.
That's exciting.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, dude. It's almost gonna give me like a Dead Man mode vibe, you know? And we haven't even spoke about Dead Man mode, which I'm kind of thankful for because, dude, it'd be an extra, fucking 6 hours onto your podcast for the poor viewers to listen to. But yeah, dude, it's gonna give me that kind of feel.
You know what? I guess we'll dwell on it briefly. What was what is, like, when you think of pure fun Dead Man mode, what is, like, the best memory of Dead Man mode that you have that's just like, if I could just relive that, it would just be glorious?
150% without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, bro, is deboing people in West Varrock selling stuff in the Varrock Big Bank with SparkMac. Dude, me and SparkMac off live stream, neither of us were live, bro. Just rolling through there, specking people out, and then running up to the Champions Guild and just camping out there, dude, waiting for the next spec. That right there, dude. Yeah, bro, and I'm big SparkMac fan, bro. I've always loved SparkMac. Doing that with Tim, bro, was a very memorable experience, man.
Little Timmy out there. No, okay. No, but truly, SparkMac is just one of those. Again, just grandfathers of the community, just been there for so long, and just, I don't know. It's just like good vibes, you know. It kind of like he also has that nostalgic voice where, like, you go into a stream and it feels like good times. It's like,
yeah, dude. Reminds you of a good time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I completely understand that, bro. He does have one of those voices.
Yep.
That's another question that's burning my mind. If you could have a podcast with someone else, like after mine, who, and you could you could choose who it could be, anybody in the, in the RuneScape section, who would it be? Who would be the next person you would really, really love to see on here?
I'm trying to think. Well, one, I will say, I mean, non-streamers, I would love to talk to like Mod Kieran or Mod Ash. I think those two are just like absolute goats.
Yes, dude, I can see that.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder how a podcast would be with Wooks. You know, because like Wooks is definitely not like one of those like entertaining like guys that's just like all about like pure entertainment. He's just a beast at the game, and I'd love to pick his brain because he just. But
yeah, and I wonder what. Yeah, I also wonder what Wooks is like in a conversation. Off the stream. What's he like?
No, but there truly is just so many more people I haven't gotten on it. I mean, I will say Spark Mac would just be a fucking lovely conversation.
Dude.
So, yeah.
Cheeky Chris Archie.
Oh, that would be great too.
Big Chris Archie fan as well,
Yep.
man. I can't go wrong with Chris Archie, bro.
And the best part is like there truly is just time. I do like only one of these a week, plus like on top of that, sometimes repeat guests. So like I got so much time to like get through some guests. I always feel bad though when people want to get a certain guest on, and I'm like, dude, there's like a huge ass list, and I'm trying to like rearrange the list as it goes on, but it's like, dude, there are so many people I still have in mind to get on. There's like tons, so we'll get to them.
Good. No. One day, buddy, you'll be speaking to Wooks and Sparkmac at the same time.
Damn, I don't even that's like a different, that's like alternate universe shit.
Unfortunately, or regretfully, Sparkmac's quite he keeps to himself.
Yeah, that's what I've.
Dude. It's like I would consider him a friend, bro. Like I've spoken to him so many times over the years. He's a nice guy, but he does keep to himself, bro. I don't know why he doesn't branch out more and, and spread his wings, bro, because he's a very nice guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. It's quite sad to see.
Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of, I mean, I don't know him personally. I've been in his stream. He's always been really nice to me and stuff, and just like really positive vibes most of the time.
Yep.
But yeah, it might just, because I also hear he doesn't go to RuneFest. Is that right?
Dude, fuck. Yeah, I've been with Jagex in person, man, and they've told me that they've sent him invites and stuff to RuneFest, and he just, I don't know, he just doesn't show interest in it. I don't know why. It'd be lovely to see him, bro. Yeah. Oh man, I'd love to get Sparkmat drunk. Holy fuck. Yeah,
that would be a great fucking time. Like he would literally be the life of the party if he like went to a RuneFest and just got plastered.
Give him some fireballs, bro. I think he loves that. That's his beverage of choice, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it must just be a little bit of like introversion, I guess. Like I'm introverted as well. I try to break out of my shell here and there, but I feel like a lot of people that end up getting into content creation are probably pretty damn introverted in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like I said, bro. I'm not judging. I just I wish you would. Fucking. What's that? I don't even know, bro. Just fucking show his face more, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, bro.
I agree. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've covered the keyboard and headset victim thing. Let's see. Okay, here's one from Zoe Pancakes. A little bit different, going back to like content creation. How are you feeling about your YouTube progress, and what made you start? We already know how you started, by the way. Big fan, Skill Smile. Oh, by the way, this just reminded me that Skill Smile, dude. Your skill jam emote is the greatest dance emote I have ever fucking witnessed on the Twitch platform. Genuinely, it is. Every time I say, okay, do you know who 1BGP is? 1BGP?
I do not know.
The guy must be your biggest fan, because that's the only emote he ever types. So he probably is just like a dancer in your stream. He pops in there or whatever. But when he pops into my stream, it's a skill fucking jam. Yeah, 1BGP _.
Yes, I know who fucking 1. Okay, yeah, dude. Yep. For some reason, I was trying to picture a streamer like
not a streamer.
You were talking about. Yep. Yeah, dude.
I mean, he used to stream briefly, but yeah, he's a viewer now at this point. So
easy. Yep, definitely, bro. An avid jammer. I know what you're talking about. Don't worry. Yes, thank you, dude. I put a little smile on my face, bro. Thank you.
Huge fan of that.
I fucking hate my emotes personally, so yeah, thank you. Good job.
All right. So what do you think about YouTube progress just in general? And also I also want to pick your brain a little bit. What do you, enjoy more, Twitch or YouTube? Or like, are there pros and cons of each?
Oh yeah, dude. 150%. It fucking has to be Twitch, bro. I don't know, man. YouTube's just I don't know. I feel like you can. I don't know if it's like this for you, bro, but it's two different worlds. You got Twitch. Twitch chat is a completely different person to a YouTube chat. You know what I mean? Like
So
a YouTube
different.
comment, bro.
So
Dude,
different.
like I'm starting to think like I don't know, bro. Are people paying these people to type nice things on YouTube? It's like it's crazy, bro. Like, and then I go on Twitch, bro, and I'm constantly just getting stabbed, bro.
Dude,
Little.
it's literally like okay. So I will say there is. There is two different ends of the spectrum, but I will say the people that are really extremely positive in YouTube comments, I swear to God, every single one of them has like a real life. Like they're actually a contributing member to society that enjoys like their 1 hour of content in the night, and they're just in a good mood. You know what I mean? So they'll just say something really uplifting. But the fucking degenerates in the Twitch stream that are just camped on Twitch 24/7, like it's wild. Yeah,
bro. Hey, that could be some logic behind it.
It has to be. It just has to. But at the same time, you also get those YouTube commenters where every fucking thing is negative. Like it's just like nothing positive comes out of their mouth ever.
I do, bro. There's a fuck. There's a guy on YouTube who really stands out to me, man. And I'm gonna give him a shout out right now, man. It's like my biggest hater, bro. And he's called Nick the BMX guy, bro. And I swear to God, this fucking Nick the BMX guy, I see him everywhere, man. And he's a dickhead. He's constantly blaming me for no reason. He must hate me, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you ever see him in a YouTube comment, you look out for him now, bro. You'll notice it. Nick the BMX guy, bro. He's a dick. Sorry. But yeah, back to Zoe's question is YouTube. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. It's not obviously I can't compare to Twitch to me because Twitch is home, but
yeah,
it's been an eye opener, man. I don't know. I feel like since the YouTube, I've paid more attention to other people's videos and the small edits that they do, and the attention to detail.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching. I hate saying his name, but I was watching Torvesta. I was watching his video. Yeah, oh God, no, dude. It's like saying Voldemort, bro.
Don't say that, dude.
Yes. Yeah, dude. His videos, like I said, man, just paying attention to his edits, like the small little things, like popping up, like just like a little picture of a fire surge on the screen, like a nice little edit, and then it goes out again like that. That takes a lot of time to do from the editor, and that's lovely to see. Because I haven't spoke about this, but Jess is editing the videos on my YouTube, and I do the thumbnail, so it's all done in house. Do you know what I mean? Like, so she really captures the vision. Do you know what I mean? Like she can't miss a stream. Do you know what I mean? She's always fucking hearing me screaming and shit like that, bro. So she really does always get the good bits of the stream, and she captures it and turns it into good shit.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah, and she's self-taught. She's only just started doing it, and she's really impressing me. So
that's
big props
so
to her.
sick. Yeah.
And I'm doing better with the thumbnails, I'd like to think, but yeah, I don't know, man. In comparison to some people's thumbnails, bro, I feel like it's so hard to get a good quality YouTube thumbnail, bro. Yeah, it's so hard to do.
It's also weird because like with my YouTube thumbnails, it's like it's always the same shit where it's like a RuneScape font, like the little block letters. And then I just go on the old school wiki and I'm like just looking for items that have something to do with it. And I just put those in, and then I make it like more saturated, and I put a little vignette thing or whatever it's called, the little thing that like makes the edges look darker, and it just like fits the mood. But I'm like, dude, this is like the generic shit. I see it right now, dude.
I'm looking at the Elkin one right now, the previous one that you just did. Yeah, dude. You get your little episode 96 underneath. No, it's nice. It's a good format. You know which one's going to be the podcast,
Yeah. I will say, like, when it's all podcasts, it's all the same stuff. Plus, it makes the thumbnails way easier because all I have to do is just like edit out your face. I don't know, by the way, if you noticed this, but when I was editing your face on the thumbnail, I completely cut out your shirt just fully because it was so black that like it almost looked fine. So you're literally a floating head on the thumbnail. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Anyway.
Wait, bro, yo, yeah, dude, I can see that now that I'm looking at it, bro. It's quite creepy. Bro, you could like draw little legs on there and like turn me into a spider, or like a little spider head.
Yeah.
Bro. Damn it, man.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Thumbnails are kind of fun to make. Do you enjoy
When you
them?
asked me to do that, bro, like sending a fucking headshot, it's like the most horrible thing to do. I hate doing that, man. Just a heads up. But
Same, dude.
yeah, but you captured my good angle, bro. My every bit, you didn't manage to capture my, my torso, but hey, the neck looks good,
It does. It was a good picture. I fucking hate taking selfies of myself. Every time I'm like, I just feel like so uncomfortable. I'm like, how do I even do this? I'm not in high school anymore where it's like, I don't know. I feel like I was a lot more photogenic back then. Now I'm just like, ugh.
It was easier then, man. You didn't really care,
Exactly.
I don't know,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Well, you asked me something 2 seconds ago. Sorry, what did you say? I completely forgot.
I don't fucking remember.
Oh.
Something. Oh yeah. Oh, it was about thumbnails. Like, do you enjoy making thumbnails?
Love it. Absolutely love it, bro.
Yeah, I think it's fun too.
I don't know. It's creative, bro.
Yeah. Do you have like a general theme you lean on, or do you kind of like switch it up all the time?
Oh my God.
Like
Dude,
what are like
I'll show you my first thumbnail I did. One sec. Bro, I don't. I have to keep. I keep. Don't mind me showing you things, right? Dude?
I love it. I love it, and I think the audience on YouTube loves it. The people listening are probably like,
they're like, this fucking guy. He's showing things I can't see. All right.
I'll try to explain it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show you my first ever thumbnail.
Let's see your first, and let's see your latest, or like one of your best that's latest, so we can see a little comparison.
Oh my God, you're gonna laugh at me, bro. Okay, so you got this one. Ignore the dots. The dots is my push to talk. That is one of my first ever thumbnails that I did here, and it's terrible. Okay, don't just.
I don't think it's terrible. It's just that's Torvesta, right? Oh wait, no, that's you.
Yeah, no,
wait,
that's me.
What's
man.
Torvesta's character? Don't you guys kind of look somewhat the same? Like I feel like
bro, we look nothing to do with each other.
Okay, now I'm missing it. Yeah, I'm thinking of Gillinor Games where you see everybody's RuneScape character and everyone has like their distinct look. What does Torvesta look like again? Can't fucking remember. That is you though, yeah.
Yeah, but he copies me, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's his thing. He likes to copy what my character looks like, and then you know what I mean? I don't know. I told him to change it, but he just doesn't.
All right, let's see.
But here's one of the latest, in better quality for bro. I don't know, man. A little bit of improvement.
Yeah. It's you got to catch their eye, If you put some fucking money signs in there, people are like, "Oh shit, I like money. Let's watch the video." Got to get that clickbait. Have you ever noticed? Okay, here. Let me actually ask you a different YouTube question entirely. Do you ever feel like your worst videos that you think are the worst do the best, and like the ones you put a fuck ton of time into, absolutely just fail? And it's like the most frustrating thing ever.
The last video we did, bro. Yeah, the last video I thought was amazing. I was like, oh, dude, the editing on this is sick. And then, it just didn't do as good. And then the next video does amazing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you. YouTube's a real crazy place. It's crazy that I couldn't tell you. Yeah. It's sure the shit is same for you, right?
Oh yeah. I remember. I literally spent 100 hours on a video, but mainly is just playing the game and just recording a bunch of like clue steps. I made this like a little clue Bible thing, and the video just it got like 5,000 views, which is like fine for a normal video, but when you're spending so many hours, it's like, okay, well that sucked.
I wanted it a little bit better, yeah, okay.
And then literally I uploaded a video that took me 15 fucking minutes. I literally went to God War's dungeon and just started like barraging stuff to get KC just to like show off a method. The shit got like 17,000 views within like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And it was demonetized because I added some music to it. And I'm just like, fuck me, dude. Like, this is so stupid. So stupid. And it was like my worst video ever, and everyone just loved it. And I'm like, this is skewed.
That's YouTube in a nutshell for you though, man. I don't know. Nobody knows, bro, what Susan's up to, eh?
Yep. Okay, let's see. So many keyboard questions, man. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Ooh, here's a good one. Okay. A cold one asks, Bounty Hunter 1, multi-revs, or old single timer? If you could bring back one, which would it be and why?
Bounty Hunter, bro.
Yeah, I was guessing that by the end.
Yeah, 100%. Because it stems back from what we talked about earlier. And I'm like, I don't really care where the PJ timer goes. I'd love some new content right now, bro. Mr. Cold One, it's a pleasure. Thank you for the question. I love you.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Kemp Q asks
Oh,
if you weren't a streamer, what would you like to do for a living?
a police officer.
Police officer.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
So you could like arrest people that are like butt ass naked at like a hotel and have room
Yeah.
fest and shit.
Yep, that's the one. But yeah, I thought about this a long time ago, bro. Police
Really?
officer.
That's really cool.
So it's always interested me, man. I don't know. It really has. I just love. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And still to this very day, bro. Like my YouTube feed is just full of like police shit, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like watching cops and stuff, bro. I don't know.
That's
dude.
cool, dude.
Yeah, Code Blue is one that I'm a big fan of. I don't know if you've ever seen any of those guys at the YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah. Moving on.
I gotta say,
sorry.
No. I think this is interesting because Randalicious, he was like a top page XP enjoyer, and he's actually a police officer, and I've had him on the cast twice actually, and he always brings up some cop stories. And his cop stories, dude, they are. I mean, they're fun to fucking listen to. He's a great storyteller. And you know what? I gotta say, even though I've never had an interest in being a police officer, the stories you hear of, just like chilling in your cop car, eating some fucking Chinese food and getting a call like, hey, there's a guy, like, we're on hot pursuit, like chasing this guy. It's just like, I don't know. It sounds like it's not my thing to do. I'd be fucking scared out of my mind to like be chasing like a criminal. But like the adventures just sound great. I don't know.
It's definitely I don't know, man. It's excitement,
It's like always exciting. It's like PKing in real life.
Exactly, bro. Man, you never know what you're gonna walk into.
Yep.
Bro, maybe it all stems down to PKing. Bam. There you go, buddy. You've just somehow managed to link wanting to be a police officer to PKing on RuneScape.
Hell yeah.
Don't know how you did it, but you managed it. Good job.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. This one, really wholesome. Connor asks, or he just says, man, I'm so excited for the old ogre. Such a funny and interesting personality. Would love to hear more about the early days with B0aty, Tom, Skidler, etc. And also about how the move to Aussie has been like. So, yeah, any like old ancient stories that are you'd like to share?
God, dude. The thing is, like we like I was talking about earlier, the AOA Gold, the team, the five of us, we've done a lot of like meetups in real life, a lot of like drinking and just chilling out,
Mm-hmm.
So smoking some good old green herb, bro. It's
Ranar,
yeah, dude, a little bit of the old Ranar. Damn, I got notable stories, but there's probably so many. I'm trying to think of a good one. Oh man,
Is there any like I don't know. I know when there's so many, it's hard to pick one. I don't know if you have one on the top of your head. Is there any like that involve RuneFest? I don't know about like. I'm just trying to like spark your memory a little bit.
Yeah, no, damn. Nah, bro. The top of my head, I can't really give you as sad as that sounds.
No, that's fine.
Nothing's coming to
hard
mind
like
right now, bro.
Yeah, it's hard in the moment to just find a fucking story. Sometimes they got to be like brewed up a little bit.
No, I guess you could say one of my best things. Well, really, I don't know, man. If you enjoy or pretty crazy times, we rented down like an Airbnb in Cornwall, and Cornwall's a really nice place in the UK. It was quite a couple drive away, but we rented down an Airbnb there, dude, and we got us all into a house together, and that was quite fun. We went out for a little night out and shit, dude, and shit next to the beach.
That's sick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's lots of different experience like that, like just chilling and drinking. But I don't know, man. Nothing really ever went wrong, bro. Like nothing like
never butt ass naked, like everyone's
yeah,
naked.
bro.
Nah,
not that it comes to mind. Yeah,
that's cool though. I think it's fucking awesome to have like camaraderie with like a bunch of other streamers.
Yo, did it? You heard of Did a Bitter?
I mean, I know who Bitter is, but what happened? Oh god.
You're talking about RuneFest, and you've triggered my memory there when you mentioned RuneFest a second ago. Did a Bitter, dude. It's we he won't mind me saying this, dude. I told the story a couple times, bro. At RuneFest, man, we had a couple smokes. Me and Did a Bitter, just a couple smokes, and him being not from the UK, as tradition, to show him the way, bro. But unfortunately, we had to do a dinner with the J-Mods. and Dinner Bitter was invited to this dinner. I was there. B0aty was there. All the streamers that were invited from Jagex 2 RuneFest were invited there. And bro, I regretfully say I kind of got dinner a little bit too high, bro. And come dinner time, he was face down on the table, bro. And I nudge Matt K, and I'm like, Matt K, he's been drinking all day. He's so sorry, Matt. And it's just the alcohol, bro. So there's me being proper scared that Matt K is gonna find out that I got a bit of high, bro. So. A little story there for you, man. And Matt K, being the chillest guy ever, obviously didn't care, bro.
Dinner Bitter, man. That fucking guy. Like,
yeah, dude, he is a very big party animal, man. I don't know.
Right? I've seen like pictures of it. Like, he went to TwitchCon, I believe, and yeah, he's a partier. Like, how old is that guy? Like, he's got to be like.
How old is that guy, man? I just don't know.
Knows,
like,
he can be like,
he floats around, dude.
Yeah. I would love to get him on the cast. I think that would be a fucking fun episode.
He'd have some stories for you, bro. Yeah. A good. He's won a Deathman mode, hasn't he?
Dude, he is an absolute gamer. I don't know if you watched his leagues video. Like, he was like rank 2 leagues or something.
Yeah,
like, the
bro,
dude actually goes hard.
He does put in the effort, bro.
Yeah.
Either that or someone else is on his account.
Yeah, I mean, even then, though, man, the fucking, I mean, geez, like, getting away with it. I mean, that's impressive on its own. No, I'm kidding, but like.
Dude, no, but yeah, sorry to throw Dinner Bitter under the bus there, man, and the old Matt K. But yeah, dude, that is a big sadness for me, by the way. Matt K leaving Jagex. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Big Matt K fan.
Yeah, I don't feel like I had quite the connection simply because I just wasn't around in like 2013, 2014, where like truly, I don't know. I feel like I missed out on the real like connections you can make in the early days when the team was so small.
Bro.
But I did arrive a little bit later. I wasn't super into like Twitch and stuff until a couple years later, like 2017 is when I really started getting into it. But yeah, I still have an absolute love for that guy. The guy's he really did a lot of good for the team.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem as close as it once was, and I don't know why that is, man. I think it's because they're not all the J mods are as they once were, like in the Jagex office.
Yeah, there's something. Yep. Yep.
I don't know. It feels less personal.
It truly does. The whole like couch thing, the 3 couches they'd have. That.
Bro, I love that shit.
That really just felt like we're a team, like everyone in the community is like there. But now like the more like virtual Q&As and stuff, they don't hit quite the same. Still good, but not quite the same.
100% not quite the same, bro. Nothing quite brought a smile to my face, dude. Like I genuinely ran to the Jagex's live streams, man. When they were like, "Oh, Q&A live stream," I've run to the PV, just running, and then I turn it on and see Chris Archie, right in the middle of the couch with his notes ready. Damn, man.
Mm-hmm.
God, bro. Yeah.
Good times.
I wish it was like that again. I don't know, man. I don't know what Chris is up to at Jagex, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, what is he? Isn't he like just like a supervisor or something? I don't even know what he does.
I don't know, man. I wish I saw him more. That's all. Big Chris Archie fan. Damn.
Okay. Zebsters has a few questions.
No, dude. What the hell? Sorry.
Who is this guy? I don't know who he is.
This guy, bro. Dude, every single day. He's an avid person. He's an avid viewer of my live stream. He's in there every day trying to torment me. He's a genuine watcher. Like, he's in every stream, but like
he's
one
a tormentor.
Of those viewers that just he needs to know to fuck up.
Okay, he's a tormentor, and so we're gonna fucking treat him as a tormentor. So he has 4 questions. I'm only gonna read one of them just because I'm interested in one of them.
So get that, buddy.
That's what you get for being a tormentor, bitch. No. So he asks, Will you ever get over your Red Bull addiction?
Ooh. No. I honestly, bro, maybe it's an addiction because I don't drink it for like the caffeine now, bro. I drink it for the flavor. I just like the taste.
What flavor? Do you just get original or what?
Original, bro. Yeah.
Have you ever tried the other flavors?
Yeah, bro, and I don't like them, man. I don't know, man. They pomegranate, all that dragon fruit, fucking all that shit, dude. Like, the green one. I don't know, bro. I've tried them all, man. I'm just not a fan.
Okay, that's fair.
Fruit. I don't know.
about-
They just don't hit me. Why? There's one you like, surely.
Yeah, I really liked. I think it was cranberry. That one was just like tart. It's just like
Okay.
really tart and nice. I don't know.
Is that like a pink can?
I'm trying to think. I think it was sort of like in a reddish can. It was like more bright red rather than pink. They've
They
had
don't do this no more.
I don't know if they're still selling it. I don't know if it was like a summer edition or whatnot, but like
Right, okay.
I remember the cranberry was really good, and there's like some other ones, but I will say like a traditional normal Red Bull, it does slap because it's not like too sweet, you know. It's just like
Yep.
it feels like you're drinking gasoline for humans in a way, you know. Like I know that sounds absolutely fucked, but like there's some weird taste that's like this doesn't taste like a normal drink I should be drinking, but it's still good. You know, I don't
Man,
know what it
as I'm
is.
sipping my Red Bull right now, bro, my can's literally just come to the end, bro. I have to agree, man. I'm feeling quite filled up right now. I'm oiled up, man.
Yeah,
Like a machine.
it's like Red Bull's like the gasoline in a good way. I don't mean that like disrespectfully, but then I also think of like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's like your medicine, you know? Like it's got like that medicine vibe, but it's still nice
It does.
occasionally. You know?
Yeah, dude. Damn.
I don't
It
know.
does have
That's
a
some
medicine taste.
weird.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know what the flavor is. Medicine.
medicine. Yeah, just like medicine Coke. I don't even know. Okay, let's
But
see. Yeah, go
what
for
else?
it.
He said something. What else did he say? He said what was I gonna say? But yeah, Red Bull bad. Yep.
What do you think? Should we cover the rest of his as a tormentor?
Nah, I mean, I did like what we saying, bro? Like, how good are the questions here, man?
Okay, here,
Did
I'll read them and you choose. So he has three
Okay.
other ones. He asks, does Skill Specs ever expect his skill to improve?
Yep. Next.
Bit harsh. Okay, will he admit that Jess wears the pants in the relationship?
Okay. Yep. Next.
And the other one is, how many keyboards have you broken? When we've seen that. That's original, very original.
Yeah, you can you can leave it in if you want. It's pretty funny, but I mean, nah, man, Zebra Balls, bro. You can fuck yourself, buddy. I'm sorry. Sorry, mate.
Oh god. Okay. Sani asks, as the funniest RuneScape streamer, who do you think are the funniest creators you watch?
Oh, let's go, bro. I'll take that, dude. I've been really enjoying watching a guy called Donator recently. He's so funny, bro. I don't know if you've ever seen. Yeah, you must not have heard of him, bro. It's he's a PKer, a high risk PKer, dude. And he's an American man. He's so funny. I don't know what about him, man. He's just I can relate to him, bro. He seems to be having the same struggles as me. But yeah, Mr. Donator, and so someone you might have heard of, Dino. Big fan of Dino. I watch a lot of him.
That guy blew up, by the way. It's cool to see.
Oh,
Dino's been fucking consistent as hell and just like great vibes all the time, you know?
I think that's probably what sells it for him, man. He's a genuine guy, you know? And he's always live. Motherfucker is consistent.
Yeah.
You know? B0aty, of course, man. Can't go wrong with the ginger, bro. He's always making me laugh, man. I don't know, he's whenever he bans someone, man, Adam banning someone is like just I always puts a smile on my face, bro. I don't know when he schools someone.
Yeah.
Oh shit, who else, bro? Surely someone could come to mind. I regretfully I haven't watched the rest of my team. Fucking my old team anyway. Pure Spam, Skidler, and Tom AOA Tube. I haven't watched those the boys as much as I would like recently, so I can't really speak for it. I don't know. It's hard with the AU time zone. I'll be honest with.
I bet.
Fucking crazy. I wish I could watch everybody. It makes me sad. What about yourself, Mr. Sae Bae? Who anybody you watch on Twitch?
Yeah, I've again, it kind of gets, I don't know, I think I've gone through phases on Twitch where I'll be like a camper, like I'll camp like one stream or two streams.
Yep.
But I feel like I'm in that phase where it's just like pop in for 5 minutes, say hi, wait until, I don't know, if they ask you something, you gotta like stay in there awkwardly. And I just like make the rounds. And I feel like part of that is just following so many people now. Like I follow so many people, like I look at my list, they're all old school streamers except for like a few of like the top like 5 that are just big streamers. But
the word you said, making the rounds, bro. Yeah, that's
making the rounds.
that makes sense for I
Yeah,
can that
like
one hits a little bit close to home, bro. So many people you got to check up on, you know.
exactly. It's so tough because yeah, I don't know. And then the other thing is like I've been really into I don't know, just when I'm done streaming, I really just have put RuneScape on such a like pedestal in my life over the past few years. So I'm like trying to kind of reduce it a little bit just to have a little bit more balance so I can appreciate RuneScape more. I feel like the older I've
Yeah.
gotten, I realize like I can really have a good relationship with RuneScape, but I gotta have some other hobbies or I gotta have like something else. And so I've been like listening to a lot of audiobooks lately on just interesting topics that I find
Audiobooks, damn.
yeah,
Okay, never tried them. I've obviously seen a lot of ads for the old, fucking Audible.
Audible.
Is that what you've been listening on?
Yeah, I've been listening
So
on
okay,
audio, but sometimes if I don't want to pay for a book or like pay for like a credit to get
yeah,
a book, I'll just go on YouTube and I'll just like find a a shittier version of the audiobook and I'll just listen to
yeah,
it
no,
there.
no, no, fair enough. No. That sounds pretty cool. I've never really been into like I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's easier, you know. It's easy. It's like reading a book, but
It's
it's
so
not
good.
reading a book. I don't know,
It's
bro.
good because truly, like at least what I started finding that I start appreciating is something I'm actually really interested in. So, for example, I randomly had a phase where I was super into like space. Like I just wanted to know more about like space. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! It was the mushrooms coming back, man.
Yeah. It just I get fascinated briefly with certain topics and I'm like, dude, I just want to find a brilliant dude that spent years on writing a book about this topic. And then you truly get to enjoy like a fully edited masterpiece basically. And you don't even have to like go hard. Here, somebody's actually in game asking me what I'm doing Sae Bae
Oh, hey,
cast.
there you
But
go, man.
but I don't know, there's something nice about just listening to an actual like professional talking about something that he's studied for like his whole life and then just getting like a little taste of that. And I'm not like the best reader or listener, so I'll only get like little snippets that I actually understand, but it's still really fascinating and it's fun. So I've enjoyed that.
Hey. And is there any other games, bro? That's another topic. Any other games you play with in RuneScape?
Okay, so I used to play Guitar Hero. I was a fucking
Oh, okay. Yeah.
fanatic at that as a kid. I also loved
I can
Call of
literally
Duty.
picture you doing that, man. I don't know why, bro.
I
I can
was
picture you doing
I
Guitar
was a
Hero. I don't know.
beast. I don't know why. I'm just so into those natural rhythm games. Rhythm and the RuneScape has that rhythm aspect. You know what I mean? Like the tick system's like
Yeah,
rhythm.
100. Yep. I
So
can understand that.
I've really gotten addicted to this game as well. But Call of Duty, I was kind of into first-person shooters a little bit. I had a little phase where I was into mobile games. I don't know how the hell I dealt with that because mobile games suck. They just suck.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you on that one, man.
Just so bad.
Call of Duty, however, though, bro, big fan of Call of Duty.
I will say
Right.
though, one game I'm looking forward to is Starfield. It's like the new Bethesda game coming out next year.
Starfield? Nah, I haven't heard too much about it. Is it like an open world or
Yeah,
what?
it's like open world in space. It's like what was that other game called? That like space game that kind of flopped because like they made a bunch of claims that weren't real. There's like some
Yo,
big
dude,
AAA.
No Man's Land.
No,
Oh,
yep,
shit.
that one or No Man's Sky. That's what it was.
Yeah, bro, that's the one.
So it's kind of like that, but it's a Bethesda version. So I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm actually looking forward to that. But I'm not really a big like gamer. I'm a huge
Yeah.
skater. I don't know. That's really what it is. What about you?
Nah. Yeah, no. Wait. A lot of Steam games, man. You ever heard of a game called Rust?
Yeah. That actually
Oh,
somewhat piques my interest.
yeah.
I think I'd become a degenerate for it though.
Dude, I've got like fucking 13,000 hours in the game, man. Regrettably so. A lot of hours on that game, man. They kind of ruined it recently, though.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, dude. They had like like RuneScape had the EOC.
Yeah.
Rust had their own version of the EOC. So dude, you had like spray patterns for the guns, and now there's like a default spray pattern. Everybody, it's default. Everybody feels the same. Everyone's on a even playing field, bro. So those 13,000 hours that I've got, like fucking practicing how my mouse goes a certain way to shoot the AK. Now it's shooting the assault rifle. Anybody can do it, but it doesn't seem the same way. So
Yeah.
I don't really touch it anymore. But Rust, I loved Rust, bro. Rust was a great game.
Yeah, those sound like I know enough about Rust to kind of get an idea of it. Those sound extremely addicting. Just absolutely
100%.
like
Yeah, dude.
yeah. I
Best thing about it, bro, is like say if say someone was annoying you, bro, someone was pissing you off, they just killed you. You could legit take 10 hours out of your day to, farm up enough of materials to go and take his base and blow it the fuck up. You could literally, go and stand over him whilst he's sleeping, and rob him, take all of his goodies. If someone really annoys you that much, you can take his stuff on the game. I don't know. I think that's what's the selling point for me, making enemies and getting revenge, bro.
That has got to be one of the most tilting things to stream, though, I imagine. Like, actually getting, dude. Because I just know from my 3-month stay at Revs, trying to hunt the weapons, there are genuine degenerates, like true degenerates in the gaming world, and a lot of them are kind of seen out in the wilderness doing revs. I am talking degeneracy in its purest form, where like this motherfucker has nothing else going on in his life besides logging in for 20 hours a day, and his only goal is to crystal bow you for 20 hours. So
don't understand it, but it genuinely is quite sad, bro.
It's so tilting because you just want to like do your thing, and you got this guy that you can't win. You know what I mean? Like he will dedicate his whole life to ruining your day, and I'm like,
and if you leave first, then he sees that as a win in his books.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean? That's a big win from him, man. And in the same hand,
he's on cloud 9, dude.
And then his mom's downstairs going, "Jimmy, your tendies are ready." He's a fucking 100. He's running downstairs, bro. After he's just ragged you, bro, eating his tendies. His mum eating up for him.
Oh God, yeah, it's so true.
That's just my envisionment of somebody who spends their day with a crystal bow ragging you, bro.
Straight up
sprinting down the stairs to get food made.
It's so cringe. I'm glad I'm not in that environment. Like, there's so much fun in PKing and being in the wilderness. Like, I've had some great times out there. Don't get me wrong. But when you encounter one of those creatures, oh my God, it's like the whole game is ruined for you. And you're getting pissed off. He's having the time of his life because he can finally harass somebody nonstop with no consequence. It's horrible. Oh my God, I hated those moments. Yeesh.
Bro, no. It is definitely like that, bro. Unfortunately, there's a couple creatures amongst us. I love the way you just use the word creatures.
Creatures, just yeah.
It describes us quite well and accurately.
Yeah.
Creatures.
I will say though, I mean, I'm glad I was born in the year I was born, and I got to experience RuneScape for my life. A lot of people probably are like, damn, if I just grew up in a different time period, I would have never fell into RuneScape, and I would have lived like a normal, healthy life. But truly,
yep.
I've really enjoyed the memories from RuneScape and just the community, and it feels like everybody in the community, we sort of all can somewhat connect with each other in a way, because we all have RuneScape as a part of our lives somewhat. So.
No, 100%. But I couldn't imagine for example, man, I don't know, man. Having a girlfriend who doesn't know anything to do with RuneScape sounds like the worst thing in the world, bro. And having to hide that from her, bro.
Yeah, for real.
That sounds like torment, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but then in the same hand of cards, you've probably got some people out there who are listening right now who really just. I don't know, man. Maybe find RuneScape embarrassing almost, bro, and they think they can't get a girlfriend like that. It's shit. I don't know. I guess I got lucky.
Yeah.
Get yourself a girlfriend who plays RuneScape, buddy. That's
for real. For real. No, the other thing about that whole because I feel like I felt that way at one point in college before I ever started streaming. I remember there was a moment when we went over to this girl's apartment's house with me and my buddy, who I thought was my buddy. Fuck that guy, by the way, because he came in there and was telling me, I don't know, I guess one of the girls, the really cute girl that I was kind of into, asked what my plan is for the rest of the night when we were leaving, and my buddy's oh yeah, he's gonna play RuneScape all night. I'm like, fuck you, dude, and she's like, what's that? And he's trying to explain it to her, he's trying to explain it to her. I'm like, dude, you are the worst wingman of all time.
He's throwing you straight into the deep end.
That's not how you do it, man. What is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Anyway, but nowadays I just think dude, just embrace it. I don't know. And I know that's easier said than done, but I embrace it now. I love RuneScape.
It's easier for us, maybe.
Yeah.
That is true. Not someone who's not done that step yet and not taken that leap, bro.
That's true. All right, skill specs. We're gonna wrap things up, but first, I want to ask you for 3 shout outs in the community. Anybody that really comes to mind that you just think deserves a shout out.
Yeah,
And
free
why?
shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
Huge shout out to Jess. Okay, first and foremost, bro, because she's editing has been on absolute point recently. All right, dude. I know it's cliche to thank the missus, but dude, just the fact her editing's been on point. She's doing crazy work. Another one has to be B0aty, bro. Just I'm sorry, man. I know it's cliche once again, bro, but
It's got
dude,
it.
I fucking love the guy, man. There's not a single bad bone in his body, and not a single bad thing I could give you or tell you about him in the whole entire time I've known him, man. And that's just the truth. And then thirdly, shout out to Dino, bro. He's been doing a lot of great streams for me recently, bro. I don't know, man. Like you said, dude, he's growing at an alarming rate, and he's goals, bro. You know what I mean? Like his ethic to the hours he's been putting in the streams, real good. You know what I mean? I wish I could stream every day, and the community knows exactly what time I go live, bro. Like that's admirable, you know.
Yeah.
So there's 3 people for you that I don't know, man. Shout outs that came to the top of my mind. People I think need thanking. I don't know.
3 great shout outs.
There's so many more people I could tell you. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. Shit.
I fucking love it. Yeah, but B0aty's been. If I usually ask this question, like for 3 shout outs, and B0aty's probably there like 40% of the time, which is, I mean, yeah.
Really.
He just
always the B0aty slips it down.
It's because he truly does care about people, and he just has great streams. He's been here forever, never abandoned the game, Like, yeah, he's just a good dude, so.
You're not wrong, man. See, that's where I should have been like, you know what, bro? I'm not shouting out anybody, man. Fuck B0aty for the first one. Thirdly, fuck B0aty. No,
yeah,
dude,
you would never hear that, and if you ever did, you just know it's troll. That's how good of a person, like you.
100%, man. Yeah. Brian, honestly, man, it's something I've noticed that I've just said now after saying that to you, bro. I think I've said the word 100% like 1,000 times during this podcast, and I apologize.
But it is 100%. I fucking love it.
It is 100%, dude. Oh, damn it.
I heard a few 150% too, so I think it kind of balances out.
I'll take a 150. Okay, damam it, man. It's noticeable. You know.
I love it. I love it when people have their sayings. I think it's cool. Embrace it. Like, who cares? Who the fuck cares if you say something more often? I do. I don't know what mine is though. I kind of switch it up, but this episode has been 150% in my book.
It has been 150%, man. I was gonna say, dude, thank you very much for having me, man. It's an opportunity just have a chat, and maybe someone's heard something about me that I've had to say, which I don't know. That's opened their eyes. They've learned something. Maybe it was the Lauren. Who knows, bro? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to get so much hate from that now. Oh, God. All because of you, Sae Bae.
I know. I kept picking at that at the beginning, didn't I? You were probably like, dude, fucking move on.
No. I don't mind. It's okay, man.
Truly, it's been an absolute pleasure. Seriously, it really has felt like talking with an old friend. I've never talked to you before.
Hey!
So it's...
No, we haven't. We have not spoke before. That is a fact.
This has been really nice.
It's crazy.
Skill specs. Thank you very much for being here. Guys, for those listening, those on YouTube, go down in the description. Follow Skill Specs on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Any other links you'd like provided, Jay?
No, man, just the YouTube. That's what I'm really trying to grow right now, man. To see the YouTube grow, and it's doing very well. Thank you for that, man. Thanks.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Guys, if you want to support the podcast, there is a $2 pledge you may offer if you feel generous. And down in the description, there's a Patreon link. Your name will be on the title. But other than that, guys, this actually wraps up year 2 of the Sae Bae cast. You were the final guest, my friend.
Wait,
Skillspecs.
Yeah, I'll take that, dude.
So I'm trying to get a hold, and this is like the ending credits. So those still listening, I mean, that's pretty much the end of the podcast. But I do gotta say this: we made a year 1 Sae Bae cast poster, and I'm gonna finally start releasing those, like actually selling them. It's been a fucking year. I've just been holding it, but I want to get the same artist or potentially a different artist to recreate year 2, and I think it's gonna be great. I mean, think about it. We got B0aty and Skill Specs on it. Maybe we'll put you guys like
things could happen, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So
what was I gonna say? Yo, to the people listening still right now, man, like Mr. Sae Bae said, hey, don't forget to check out that Patreon. You never know, man. You might like what you see. Hey,
I appreciate that, man.
Maybe tickle the like, hey.
Yeah, and everyone, if you have a Twitch Prime available, go drop it on Skill Specs. I gotta fucking do him a favor as well.
Yeah, this guy, bro.
Guys,
No,
enjoy the rest. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.